I'm here, so don't panic. I am here. Jason, Scotty, UK, Braveheart. Hello, everybody. Hope you're all well. So, that one. So I think I already put the link out, did I not? I don't remember. I wasn't on the toilet, Jason. Yet. Jason, seen this t-shirt? It ain't the Vauxhall one. So if anyone wants to come up and get the crack, then you're more than welcome. I couldn't do anything there just now because I was also getting much peace. That's the golf away. It's all the golf today. Try to get the guy. You can box off too, Jason. But yeah, I sold the car today. I would have kept it, but you know what I'm like. I have to keep getting money in the house, so I had to go. So till the next project. So if anyone wants to come up and join our chit chat, then you're more than welcome to come up. Ali Mark couldn't go live tonight. He says he's not feeling the best, so I had a wee discussion that I would do a live tonight. So if you're happy with that, then if you're not, then fork off. That's all I'm saying. So how you doing, Tina? Hope you're feeling better. Hope Ali's okay as well. All I've been doing all day today since I sold the car is car hunting. So that's not too good. I had a bit of heartburn last night. But, it was pretty sore, but I hardly ever get it. But it went away eventually. Astras. I had a few Astras myself, Jason. I had what did I have? I had the Mark V. It was the SRI, the 1.9 CDTI, 150 horse, 3-door. It was a really nice car. That was really nice car. Hey, gasket went in it, but it went out on the right outside of the gasket. But I managed to get some stuff for it, and I fixed it. Good away, Scotty. No problem. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Are you getting on? You're okay?
Yeah.
You've been muted.
Your mic playing up?
Your mic's not working.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, Scotty's gone quiet. Sit on your mic, I think. Scotty, it's not working. I'm not hearing you. Sit wrong there, Scotty. Sit wrong your mic there. Hello there, fans of Do with Tech. How you doing? Well, I can't hear them. It's on mic. It's on. Can you hear me now? No.
Hello.
What about now?
Hello.
What's happening? Audio.
Everyone else can hear me. John can't.
Well, my side's working.
Shut dog.
Says me mic's working.
Oh no, my side's working, Scotty. Well, what's wrong with yours? Must be your side.
Picking up all right.
No, I can't hear you. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah.
Try it now. My side. Sorry, it was my laptop. I had the speakers turned off.
YouTube error.
My
You
bad.
can hear me now.
Yeah.
It's the mic. The speakers. Not the mic.
Yeah, I thought I'd go live tonight because Ali's not up to it.
Yeah.
So he said, "Oh, just go live yourself." And so I may as well. I'm not doing anything. I couldn't be bothered going live last night.
Yeah.
Just I wasn't feeling the best last night. Yeah,
You
much
did
today.
say Tuesday on my stream you didn't know if you were go live yesterday. So
Did you go live last night?
no, I went
No.
live Tuesday into Monday, Wednesday morning. To be fair,
Early hours.
I finished at I finished about 2:00.
Well,
It's bang on 2:00.
I was sound asleep by then. I was.
Yeah. So now I'm on my different StreamYard.
Yeah.
Hence my pumpkin and ghost.
I thought I wanted to take a break last night. I'm on YouTube every single night. I thought.
Oh yeah.
I said to Ali, I couldn't be bothered. I wasn't in the mood, and I thought, I can take the night off.
Yeah.
And I stopped to go for the morning as well. So you're always on YouTube. I said, well, what you'd rather me? You think I should just go to the pub and get pissed then? So yeah, so I managed to sell my car today as well, so I'm quite chuffed with that.
That's right then.
So
I got some tinkering done today. So
yeah,
dragged the old cylinder mower out today. So done a bit of work on that.
Yeah. Do you ever thought there's a guy called I don't know if you're into cars or not, but he suddenly gets on a motor, but his name's UK Salvage Rebuild or something. And
you have seen his videos recommended a few times, yeah.
He got a motorbike in the summertime, and he got stolen, recovered, and he did all that. But it was really, really nice. I think it was only a 125 as well.
Yeah, that's what mine is.
Quite nice. So yeah, things like that. I usually watch things like that, but yeah. So that's what I've been doing since.
Started the bike up for the first time in a couple of weeks because I just haven't started it thinking, the battery's going to be as dead as anything. Nope.
Yeah.
It's fine.
That's all right then. Fuck it, just keep the charge then. Yeah.
Yeah. Unlike the old bike, I used to die if I didn't start it within a week.
Yeah.
Bleeding Chinese piece of junk.
All I've been doing is car hunting since I sold that car, so I need to I have to get transport. But the thing is, I'll keep it for a month and sell it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm bad for doing it, but I have to get income from somewhere. So.
Oh yeah, exactly.
There's not much jobs up where I am, but I can't be arsed. I could get a job, but that means going back to the supermarkets, and I can't be bothered with supermarkets anymore. I had my time with that.
Oh yeah.
I just haven't got the patience for it anymore. Can you tell me where the ice is? Well, if you go to the frozen section, that's where they'll be.
Oh yeah. Yes. Stupid questions, you really do.
I get all the time, Scotty. I just get all the time. Where do you keep the rolls? Oh my fucking god!
Where do you keep the rose? Have you tried looking in the bread aisle?
Yeah. There's a place called the bakery section. Go on there.
Yeah.
I was in the Lidl's today getting bits and bobs. I was quite busy actually. I thought. There's no one's panic buying. I was putting the toilet roll, and I thought, I might just buy 2 packs of toilet roll. That's quite crazy.
Yeah.
Tina, I seen today that I just on the television just now. The restrictions are actually at the Sentinel belt, not up here. So I think up here you can actually go in other people's houses. I don't know how it works, but I just seen it on TV there just now. In Glasgow area and all that, you have to stay in your house. Well, you can't go into somebody else's house, apparently. It just says on the Sentinel belt.
To be fair,
I seen somebody else. I seen somebody else was live last night, but a certain person screenshot me the live, and the guy had, you probably know who it is. He starts at the letter starts with M, and
Yeah.
he only had about 4 people in his chat. I knew it was. It was him with his other account saying hi, 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 hi. That's like, really?
Yeah, his 5 other accounts, yeah.
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 Somebody screenshotted me last night. I said, I'm having a night off. I'm not bothered what's happening. I said, I'm not going on YouTube tonight. I'm watching TV, watching a film and all that. So that was it. So that's it. I haven't done much today. I just went to the shop and sold the car and a bit rich now. Just had a Chinese. It cost £31 for the Chinese. So I got
a bit pricey Chinese.
You used to earn about £20, you know, but they did it wrong. So I got chicken fried rice, a tub of curry sauce, and a bag of chips. So I used to share the chips. So the girlfriend had something, I can't remember what it was, and her daughter had chicken, they're like chicken, butter chicken things. But they sent 2 single, it's supposed to be a meal, but they sent 2 bags of chips with the chickens, whatever they're called, her meal and mine. I said, I got that all wrong. No wonder it was £31. I said, got £31.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I've showed you my community tab, John. Hey, no worries, Ali. You can come up if you want, mate. You know, for a few minutes or half an hour or whatever. Yeah, see you, ugly mug. Alright, so yeah, that's it. It's just been quiet, man. It's been a quiet week.
Well, yeah.
My girlfriend's getting tattooed tomorrow, so she was asking me to go as well, to get tattoos as well. I don't want to get a tattoo, then I get bored of it. I could get something that I like, you know. I might get a Volkswagen logo or something, or my own logo. But I don't think I would do that. It has to be a bit too much doing that.
Oh, yeah.
A bit too much. God, my guts are sore after that Chinese one. The girlfriend's way up to the wash to give her daughter a bath. And I says, give it 10 minutes before you go up to the toilet. She goes, how? I says, well, you'll die of poison. Okay, all you no worries.
Yeah, I had a bit of mixture of success and failure with the cylinder mower today, so that was fun.
Yeah.
Managed to get me a plate on, which I've been having problems with.
Yeah.
Well, trying to sort it in the first place, and it was right faff to get on. Eventually got it on, and then started fitting the chains and discovered that well, one of the chains is too short. It's 3 links too short, and the other one, which was a bargain if it would actually fit or not, is actually the wrong size. So,
Smart bikes are actually they're quite easy to work on, you know, because I think the last smart bike I worked on was it was a moped. It was a pooch. Fuck. What happened there?
you froze.
I think it was the Wi-Fi. Shame.
Yeah.
The last bike I worked on was a pooch.
Oh yeah, I haven't even dared to sort the bike out yet. I'm just mowers.
You had to push it, cycle it to start it, you know.
Oh, it's one of those ones, yeah.
Because it was like a long time ago. It was like this is when before skips were actually inside the premises of the council. At the time that auction out, you can just go in and you used to just throw stuff over into the skip. But I seen Saturday Monday. I said, "Oh, there's a motorbike," but it was actually a pooch. So I took it out, cleaned the I think something wrong with the clutch cable. You had to pull it in or something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Cleaned the tank out, cleaned the carburetor out, put fuel in it, cycled it. Away it went. I was getting 30 miles an hour out of it. 30 miles an hour out of it. Flat
I
out.
spoke to a very nice man who is going to sell me all the bits to upgrade the Seagull to a wee pack core. Well, that's all right then.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Hopefully you get it going, eh? Yeah. I'm just car hunting. I'm talking to buy a BMW at the moment, but it's like miles away. So it's the same. So, yeah, have you heard of Fraserburgh? No. It's a town called Fraserburgh. It's like a fishing village, fishing town. It's north of Aberdeen, I think it is.
Well, I know where Aberdeen is, so yeah.
Yeah, it's not far from there. It's just that I was looking at a car there, but it's like it's miles away. I'll show you because I was Google mapping it.
Oh crumbs! Yeah, it's a bit of a trek. About
hold on a minute.
nearly 3 hours, isn't it?
I'll enlarge myself. What the fuck am I doing?
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
£9 for all the kit. That's good.
Yeah, so
good, Ali.
That's where Fraserburgh is.
Oh, yeah.
Last time I went there to get a car, it was a heap of scrap. So I'm not very keen on going to get a car. It was like miles away.
Oh, yeah.
An hour from you, Ali, it's more than an hour to get the Fraserburgh from Inverness. It's like 2 hours max because it takes an hour to get to.
I don't know if he's talking about the chap who's sending him the coil bits.
Probably.
Might be.
You may as well just come up on Panna for a wee while, you know what I mean? Even if you do run the toilet or not, you just got your tennis pad on. So
depends how fast he drives.
I'm gonna
there
be
you go.
Yeah, true. Well, you drive like an old Manny, Ollie. The Broch. That's up by. Where's the Broch? I've heard of the Broch. Sorry about that.
You do a impersonation of Tim or something?
That's the first time I ever had problems with this fucking Wi-Fi, man. It's like Sky Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I've got a Sky Wi-Fi. Mine doesn't tend to
Hi, Edward Gaylord.
Mine doesn't tend to pack up. It's more me Wi-Fi adapter on my laptop decides it just wants to disconnect.
They keep Edward, keep being cheeky. I'll put you out. No, I've never had any issues with this. With the Wi-Fi, it just.
I have more problems with my laptop than the actual Wi-Fi myself.
Yeah. So.
Whereas with BT, I used to have constant problems.
Oh well, there you go, Edward. Don't be a cheeky cunt, you get blocked out. Does anybody else want to come up and get the chat and all that stuff? The girlfriend, I heard I was in bed last night, obviously. Sometimes the girlfriend doesn't sleep, she comes downstairs. So I heard a scream last night. So what the fuck was that? So I came downstairs and said, what's wrong? So I just seen this big spider along the wall behind the TV. She says to me, can you get it? As I go, no. It's like I got a digital watch, you know. On at night time. Sorry, cat. That's my smartwatch. So I went, what time is it? It's like
Hello,
2:30 in
Dick.
the morning. So 2:30 in the morning. It's like I'm not going behind TVs to take out away a spider like.
Yeah. I'm currently
hello,
got a video exporting as we talk, so now I'm testing my laptop.
I hope it doesn't.
If it was going to die, it would have died yesterday with me. Edit of my life. God, I took ages to upload that, did. Well, it was a 7-hour long video, so we'll just spec.
Was it? I find with like when I put it was a 20-minute drive. I think it was last week, a week before that, was it? I took the whole day to upload because obviously I didn't edit it.
Sometimes my videos take ages.
Hi Dick, how you doing? Yeah, so I had a.
Sometimes mine do take a little while. I just literally, when my laptop was on all the way through the night, exporting the video, and then all the way yesterday, I just left it all day, got on with what I was doing yesterday because I had a few bits and bobs I had to do anyway. Like trying to repair me a shed door because I was doing me absolute heading because it keeps getting stuck or falling off.
Yeah,
because it's got sliding sections.
Yeah,
and one of them
is it wooden doors in Scotty?
No, it's metal shed. It's metal shed and it's got sliding doors, but the actual sliders it's on, they're plastic, and one of them snapped. And the amount of times I end up booting that door just so I could do it.
Did you video it, Scotty?
No, I didn't video me doing the door because I sliced my hand up several times, and it would have pretty much consist of it being completely muted because I was cussing my shed. But I did do a video today of the Atco, so we have a new Atco video coming out.
See this house, Scotty? It's everything squeaks. So the door squeaked. So I got WD-40 out. The door over there to go upstairs was squeaking like hell. So I sprayed WD-40 on that the other week. So now it's quiet. That one's quiet. The front one squeaks. The back door. But I'm going to keep out the guy because if you hear them come in, you can hear them. When you go upstairs, the bedroom door. So I don't go to my bed till about midnight, 12:30. It depends. But as soon as I open the bedroom door, it's like, it's like fucking hell. Shh. And as soon as I go in the door, the bedroom floor creaks as well. I was like, for fucking hell. So I might have to.
I ended up doing the world's most bodged up repair because I had no other way of doing it. So I've got like this metal plate with a massive bolt going through it now. It's still a bit sticky, but I think it might work. I need to strengthen the doors a bit because it's only like thin metal, so they're all bent and buckled, and even more so because I ended up booting the door a few times yesterday. So now I've got a bit where it goes shed.
Was that a small shed? Was that a metal shed from Argos?
Well, it was second hand. I got it from a next door neighbour. He bought a new wooden one, and he was like, "Hey, do you want me old shed?" And we were just like, "Well, we've got loads of stuff, and we've got barely any room, so sure." So it consisted of about 3 of us that day lifting it over the fence into our back garden from his back garden, and then there's 5 of us that moved it from the top of the garden to where it lives now. It's been there for about 4 or 5 years. It leaks a little, but it's not too bad now.
Long it's I used to have
it's an 8x7.
Yeah,
so it's not a small one, really.
Yeah. I used to have a council lockup years ago when I was sorting cars and that. And when it pissed rain, I had more rain inside the garage and on the outside. It's like, what the hell? It's like a puddle. So
I had a bit of a leak above my table where I stored bits and bobs. So now I've got like this plastic sheeting on the roof itself. Instead of siliconing it, I just decided to chuck that up instead. Seems to have fixed it. I think it's probably there's a few small holes because there's loads of tape on the actual.
Sounds like it's from. It sounds like that shed's from Argos because I think I remember when.
Yeah, I think it probably is an Argos jobby. To be fair,
I think when I got 2 kids from a previous. Well, when we used to live together, she bought a shed for the garden for the toys and stuff, you know. So I think it got delivered to the house. I can't remember, but it's like, but when you put it together, it's like I think it cost about £200 or £300 for the shed, like a metal one, you know. It's like galvanized thin metal. It's like this stuff is.
It is pretty thin, yeah.
I said, "This is material. How much you pay for this?" She goes, "Oh, I think it was around £300." She said, "It's absolutely shite. Absolutely shite. It was. It's like the material. It's like really, really thin."
I mean, my neighbour thought that the shed was leaking when he had it, but what it actually was it was the ground wasn't fully level, so the rain was running underneath the shed and it was soaking it that way. But then it started leaking on me in the real of it. So it might have been leaking from.
You know, it's like you could have got a wooden one better quality than this one. You know, it was just I did put it together, but I had this. Like I said, I had the sliding doors, and I thought you could hardly get them shut because they weren't sliding on the runners. I had the plastic.
Oh, mine slides on the runners, but they keep getting stuck because there's all sorts of crap get in.
Mine had the plastic wheels on the bottom, and after a couple of days, they fell off or they broke. I'm like. Really, £300 for that, and I was like, bloody hell.
Yeah,
anyway,
mine doesn't have any runners or anything on the bottom. Yeah, it just slides in the groove. But the top,
I can get a wooden one built for 2K, but only Golden Alley. And that's spending £2,000 on the shed.
I'll just stick with me metal one for now until it rusts away.
Well, if I was going to get a shed, I'd always wanting it to be damp free sort of thing. Because you can keep stuff in it, like bikes or whatever. You don't want it to start rusting.
Yeah.
I can put this link out, see if anybody else wants to come up. Because this is just a random live, Scotty, because it's just Ali, I've got live, and if you're not going to go live, so.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend's having a pamper night.
Hello, Kevin.
AJP Garden Machines, how you doing?
Hello, AJP. Forgot to say hi. Hi.
I noticed. There's not a certain person who'd been about just now, and there's been no thumbs down.
Yeah. If it's who I think you're talking about, the channels have been closed down. He's not on YouTube anymore.
All right. No wonder having 7 accounts. That's crazy. Hi, Kevin. How you doing? Oh, it's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Because I put a video. What I put a video of? I had thumbs down on it. I can't remember what it was. I think it was my cat. I put a small video of kitten. I was playing the kitten one night the other night. I filmed her. And there was a thumbs down. Hey Tim, how you doing? And I thought, who's doing that? And I was thinking of people that I thought of, but they're not subscribed to me, but I'm not subscribed to them. Unless they're subscribed to me, but I'm not to them, but they can still see my videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you mean, yeah. Yeah, so, but it's like a good thing because when Dusty was up, she don't have any thumbs down.
End of the day, you know, all 3 of his channels, they're gone now.
Yeah.
It's weird
because he always insulted people and all that. I had nothing against them, but he always made insults all the time. I thought, really. Yeah, it wasn't really nice, to be honest.
Yeah, it's funny how suddenly it's.
Yeah. Well, Jason, it doesn't bother me at all, you know. So.
He just dropped from the stream just like that.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't bother me. I just to get much time, you know. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be 2 seconds, Scotty. I'm just going to fill up my glass of iron brew.
Cool. Yeah. Not even worth mentioning. His name is up. End of the day.
I'm back. How to get my supply of iron brew? Because you get 4 bottles. You get 4 1.5 litre bottles of iron brew, 4 for $2.99 in Lidl's. So I used to buy 2 packs for, so I've got 8 bottles of iron brew.
I've got a bit of a track to go to Lidl's because currently I don't have one in my town.
Yeah. Ollie, you need to go. You need to go to Lidl's because they've got rakes of tools in just now. Screwdriver sets. You even got the wee micro camera. You know, if you're going looking down in boards and stuff, and on bikes or whatever, any damage. So I've seen that as well. Socket sets. I would go and get some stuff. Ian Matthews in the house. There's a good shop, you know. It's an amazing shop. Yeah. But the thing is, when the stuff's gone, it's gone, you know. So
my local council, they said no to Lidl's coming to my town, but there's been a have your say leaflet handed out and an online vote, and pretty much everybody wants it. So I don't think council's going to win that one. It's just clearly it's not going to go in the location which Lidl's wanted to go.
We need to go to another town to go shopping. Like there's Morrison's and there's Lidl's. Lidl's right beside Morrison's in Alness. There's a Coop here, but the Coop's expensive.
There's 2 Lidl's in the town next to me.
Yeah.
I mean, why they need 2 Lidl's is beyond me, but yeah, you know.
Yeah.
But one's over down, one the other side.
Yeah, it's like 2 miles away, 2-3 miles, 2.5 miles away from here. One takes about 5 minutes in the car, like, but I reckon if you walked, it'd probably take about an hour, a couple of hours. I don't know.
Yeah. About an hour and a half walk if I was
They sometimes got good deals on because I was in today, obviously getting bits and bobs and seeing tools, drills, and I thought, bloody hell. But I could have got some stuff. Then I would have thought, well, you know, if I didn't sell a car today, then it would have made me skint. So I thought I'd just leave it. So if I get a car over the weekend, I might go back and get these bits and bobs, and it'll be quite handy. So, Ian, I'm doing Ali Max live tonight because he's not well. So, as long as people don't mind, you know. It's quite daft that, like, because I couldn't be arsed doing it last night. I'm doing it tonight. Crazy. You know. Ali Max full of painkillers. You're not sure it's not pile killers. Give us a wave, Tim.
Hey.
How you doing?
No, you got 2 people on the internet on it. Yay!
Yeah.
Probably start buffing in a minute.
Yeah.
I'll probably do.
You know, Tim, you all right?
I'm all right, yeah. Managed to get out and get some grass cutting done today.
Oh, I cut my grass yesterday.
The end of season now, though.
Yeah, it still rained here yesterday.
Hi, Tim.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Scotty, enough of that. Don't start.
I may have a different StreamYard account which I'm using, but I've got all my avatars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do
my new favourite one.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
What do you do during the winter time then, Tim?
Well, this year, because I lost my partner in March, I'll need to go out and get a part-time job.
All right. So, did you just start doing the grass cutting then?
I've been doing it. I've been doing the grass cutting since 2015.
All right. So,
I
if I'm out doing things like, you know, tidying up gardens and stuff, like doing the leaves.
I do weeding jobs and that. I have got two videos on my channel. I do have a channel, but I've only got 2 videos on it.
All right, I've noticed that.
Yeah, I need to try and get some.
Hey Tim, you can stop
Bus
asking
driver,
about
Tim.
the Atco now because I've done a new video on it.
Have you?
I've done some work on it today, yeah.
Oh.
I'll be
Still not got it working, though, have you?
No, but that's because I found another problem, which isn't my fault. It's eBay's fault.
What's wrong with it now?
One of the changes which I ordered is 3 links short of being complete.
Oh, bloody hell.
And the cables aren't correct.
Long enough.
Well, my throttle cable's longer than it needs to be, but the drive and the clutch cables, the end that goes into the machine is incorrect.
Ah, right.
I should be able to bodge something together for it, though. So.
If you get stuff from eBay, 90%, 80% of the time it's not right. Then the hassle is you got to send it back. You know, it's just crazy.
I thought I could
don't buy anything from eBay.
Repair.
I do sometimes. Like, just bits and bobs. I don't buy tools and that.
No.
I thought I could put together 2 chains to make the right size chain, but then I realised that the chains are totally different, and the 2 other chains that I've got is the wrong size.
I remember, I think it was early in the year, I bought them on deal for £200. I think it's on YouTube, on Ali's YouTube. I had a problem with the starter motor, so I had a pre-start and starting to bother, so I got it cheap anyway. So anyway, I ordered a starter motor on eBay, cheap. Yeah. So it was for that car, you know. So right, okay. So anyway, I think it was the video on Ali's YouTube, me to fit it. It was the wrong starter motor, so I got in touch with the guy to say this starter motor is the wrong one. My car was actually a rare 6-speed car. It was a 2.5 V6 Mondeo I got. But anyway, the starter motor, the starter motor was the same as the STT 220 Mondeo. So it's slightly different. So I said to the guy, I'm sending this starter back. I want my money back. But thanks, I didn't hear a word. I didn't get any replies back at all. So I gave it a few days. And I had to report it to eBay, so I got my money back. So anyway, in the end, so in the end of the day, I just sold the car the way it was. And I got my money back in it.
Yeah.
It was a shame. It was a nice car.
The chains is a massive problem because it's actually the same chains that I use on motorbikes.
Yeah,
Scotty.
Yeah.
Here's a question.
Yes.
Not buy a motorbike chain and make your own chains up.
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, it'd be a lot easier, would it not?
Oh yeah, I can get them in a shop local.
Exactly. So, I mean, what's it cost for a motorbike chain?
Well, it depends on the brand, really, because a lot of it goes by the brand.
Scott, is there not a motorbike shop near you at all, or a parts place?
Yeah, I've got a motorbike shop up the road from me, but he's not very reliable for actually repairing motorbikes. But I look on his website if he's got. No, it's basically where my bike went for its MOT, but I don't trust the guy.
No,
he's a bit dodgy.
Is that the only one in Wellington?
Yeah. And there's 2 or 3. Whereas there's a parts shop and there's 2 motorbike garages in Taunton.
So. Ollie Mark has been drinking too much spickled hay, and that's why you got a kidney infection.
To be fair, Mia,
I saw my car today.
I've probably got a few old motorbike chains going around. They go for enough.
Should Google some places, Scott. You might get something decent local. Well, near enough local.
Yeah,
that's what I usually do. I go
The
to my local
annoying
car
bit about
wash.
it is this chain which I ordered actually came from a lawnmower, like a vintage lawnmower specialist.
Oh,
And it's
right.
like 3
Yeah.
links short of being complete. It's just like, what?
Sorry, I thought the kitten was 40 now.
He's still got loads of them in stock on his eBay store as well. At 20 quid, the chains.
Oh,
That's a bit-
Mark, you got to drink cranberry juice. That means you've got pissing problems.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
It's quite
Oh,
sore.
yeah.
That.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Talk about
Cranberry
drinking
juice is
a
good
little
for you.
bit. I can remember.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is all I'm drinking as Iron Brew.
All right.
Yeah, so yeah, I sold my car today, Tim. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's sort of it's having a whine about it because
Is that
I liked
is
it,
that
you
the
know.
one that was? Is that the one you sold that the fellow was supposed to come and never turned up?
Yeah, he didn't turn up. So a guy came today. Have you heard of Stornoway?
Yeah, I've heard of Stornoway.
Wasn't that he came from there? I think I asked him, "Do you come all the way from Stornoway?" Because I'm from there, yeah. But he said he was in Inverness for 2 days, so he's going back tomorrow.
Oh, right.
So have you heard of Pete and Diesel, Scottish band?
I think so.
Yeah, I was doing an neck warmer thing. I says,
Oh, right.
I says, you're taking it to Pete and Diesel because yes, I meant to see them in November, but the gig got cancelled. So he says, yeah, it's just this way he was speaking as well. I says, are you from Stornoway? I says, yeah. But he says, he's going back tomorrow, so he wanted another car for his work. So
Oh, right.
I says, well, you try to get the price down. I was like, no. I says,
No.
I took a wee bit off because the boot handle wasn't opening, so it needs a new switch. So I'll take a bit of money off for that, and that's it. I said, no one give me what I just said, then just go away, you know. Says, yeah, no problem. So, yeah, so all happy days, like, so. Since then, I've been carb hunting and everything.
So you're carless at the minute.
Yeah, I went to the shop this morning before he came round, so see me walking. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just looking about just now. So,
what is that? A trifle you're eating, Scotty?
Cheesecake.
No, right.
Strawberry cheesecake. I think strawberry cheesecake.
No, it's not a strawberry. It's the chocolate one, is it?
Chocolate, yeah.
Yeah, it's a chocolate cheesecake.
I never
tried the chocolate cheesecake. I like the strawberry ones.
No, it's a gluten-free one.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I mean, these mannequins are really useful. You can put bolts and all sorts in it.
I find out with the Chinese tabs, they get the clear tabs from the Chinese. They're quite good for microwaves and all that, so I used to keep them. I remember years and years ago, one of my pals, I don't really hear from him much now, it has to be like the clear tabs, he uses it for nuts and bolts and that. And he's got hundreds of them in his garage full of nuts, washers, bolts. I says to Robert, I says, no, I realise this. I say, how many Chinese takeaways you've had? You know, there's hundreds of tabs in the garage. It's like, I think you need to cut down a wee bit. That's crazy.
My dad's favourite one was to use coffee jars for bolts and nuts and
yeah.
Thankfully, I still got a load of them, so they actually came in use. There's a bolt missing from this lawnmower. I just shoved that one in it.
They are handy though. You know, they're handy for bits and bobs in the shed and that. You know, so yeah.
I just buy those tubs. See the tubs you stack on top of one another.
Yeah.
I've got them. I've got a load of them in my shed with all different sizes of bolts, nuts, screws.
Yeah. I haven't got a shed here at the moment, but I sort of miss it because I need to have my tools in it, you know.
Yeah.
I need to get a trolley jack and axle stands because you usually get them in riddles too. Riddles Little's had axle stands not long ago. Like, but Tim and got there, they're all gone. It's only £11 for two. They were decent ones too, like so.
That's the only thing is with Lidl, though, they don't order enough stock in when they do it.
Yeah, but there's Lidl's quite close to me. There's another one. There's a place called Tane. I'm sure there's one in Dingwall as well. If I remember right, I can always go there and we can go there, you know, because the Lidl's there's a place called Tane. It's about 20 miles away. Not even that. And their Lidl's is actually bigger. They've got a bigger shop.
Well, we've got two in round about me. We've got one in New Stevenson, and then we've got one in Motherwell. Actually, in Motherwell.
Yeah, give us a wave, Dick.
Hello, mate.
Right, Dick.
How you doing, pal?
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Friends, how are we all?
Doing good.
Very well, thank you, Dick.
It's the
I'm not using for ashtrays.
No, she's got an actual ashtray.
All right.
She's even got one from a pub. Yeah, my dad found it.
Yeah.
They put it on the bin outside, so my dad was like, well, clearly I don't want it, so I took it back with him.
And Dick's frozen.
Yeah. He's frozen.
I'm not the only one got a freezer today. Like, really?
Three people with dodgy internet.
Makes a change of you, Tim, anyway.
Yeah. Don't speak too soon, John lad.
I won't jinx it. I won't jinx it.
No. Hope you get better soon, Ali.
I'll come a few days and be fine by the weekend.
Right.
Tim, is there restrictions down by you just now?
I'm not too sure what the restrictions are where we are, but I know the pubs and that are shutting at 10. But
yeah,
not too.
Yeah, I know that. I've seen it on the news that restrictions down by the centre belt. So
I'm not too sure what the restrictions are around here, but I know we can still go shopping and that.
You sort of froze there, Dick, for a minute.
Do you know what it is? I was connected to the Wi-Fi, which is a bad mistake when the children are on the consoles and YouTube and all that malarkey.
Yeah.
Don't talk to him about that one. He knows that all too well.
I know. So I've come off my Wi-Fi and gone onto my mobile data, which probably wasn't a good idea, but we'll try that.
My Wi-Fi's been playing up the other ones, cutting off here. Been up too much today, Dick?
No, I've just been. I've had no working today, so I've just been tinkering about in the yard and outside. Yeah. It's been a.
I can't really do much. So I said something hard today. That was it.
Bit mundane. It's been a bit mundane for me. Not much to roll.
It's actually been quite a nice day. It was quite still, but it wasn't.
It's been lovely up.
It wasn't sunny, but
it's been nice down here.
It's been nice and sunny up here, but cold but sunny.
It
wasn't
nice day.
For the middle of October, my mother-in-law even bought a ice cream truck. So all the kids had an ice cream.
Was it last year? Was it last year or the year before? We had a mild October. You had Indian summer or something.
I can't remember, mate.
I can't remember.
Last year or the year before. I don't remember yesterday, actually. So that's it. So.
Hello, Street Copper.
What's that? How you doing? Mi-Fi. Use your Mi-Fi partners. Do you mean Wi-Fi?
Mi-Fi. Learn to spell Parkness.
I think there's restrictions in England. It's like,
there's a lot of them. Yeah, there's a lot of people wanting to go from here to Blackpool for the old firm on Saturday.
Oh, I know there's been a bit of controversy, hasn't there? Because am I right in saying it's going to be played in England, the old firm? game?
No, it's going to be played at. It's going to be played at Celtic Park, but all the pubs and that are closed down to here. And a lot of people are wanting to go down to Blackpool and places like that so they can watch the game in a pub and that, because the pubs are all closed in Scotland.
Right, because I was reading, I must have misread it, because I was understanding that they were talking about moving the game to England. Well, I obviously misread it.
Yorkshire, whoop, whoop. Hello, 25.
Hello, Snobby Trafficker. Hello,
Nicola
Johnny.
Sturgeon said that she doesn't want anyone coming from Blackpool or going to Blackpool.
Unfortunately, we
my
need to
fight is mobile internet.
abide by the medical professionals and the government's advice, don't we?
Yeah.
Well, at the end of the day, about this discussion the other day, it's just not the government. I think it's just, if people want to ignore it, then it's not going to go away, is it? It's going to be still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's mainly the built up areas, like, where you are, Tim, and all that, It's the main concern. But up here it'll be all right, So it's just crazy, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is. It's madness. It's madness.
So I can't even go and visit Ali because I can't go in this house, So
No.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
That's the
But I don't
problem.
know. It's only till the 25th of October, though, isn't it?
That's in Scotland, is it? Scotland.
Yeah.
I think it's till 25th of October, yeah. And it's depending on...
yes, put it on
So
to the
ironic
25th
as
of
on a
October.
Sunday, isn't it? So ironic as a Sunday.
Depends. If it's still going to increase these infections, it's probably have to extend the restrictions again, I would think.
Yeah.
In England, as Scotty well knows, and no doubt everyone in the chat and yourselves, there's different lockdown procedures for different areas. It's very it's slightly confusing, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Wales
find the government...
all people from travelling in and out.
I think we want to be closing the borders, but we can't do that unless they actually got forced to do that. Like, like the army or something like that, it gets involved, but
if they close the borders, how's the shops supposed to get their stock and all that?
Well, it's supposed to be open just for deliveries, you know what I mean? Then fair enough.
Yeah.
Because you got to keep the shops full of food and whatever. But if people are going to ignore the rules and that, then it's just going to cause havoc, and people get pissed off with that.
For everybody else. Yeah.
Because my local team, Brother Rangers, they were playing Dundee Heads. They're playing Cove Rangers the last few days, but they were doing a live stream. You can actually log into the live stream. I think it's like £6-7. You can watch a game in your house. So at the end of the day, they're still making money still. You know what I mean? It's probably £6 for a ticket to go to the game, but at the end of the day, you can sit in your house, watch it on your TV or whatever, or your laptop. This you can watch the game live, So you think they would do that,
Yeah.
So, like I say, that's the only way to go just now. Because I know for the footballers and all that, I reckon the players, I feel weird for them because there's no fans in the stadium.
No.
Yeah. Oh, obviously.
I mean,
I don't know what's going to happen with this rugby. Is the Six Nations not starting up next month?
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on about that.
No, I think they're going ahead with the Six Nations. I don't know. I don't know because I'm quite a big rugby fan, so. I don't know. We got English coming over to Wales.
Everyone's in a bit of limbo, aren't they, at the minute?
The thing is,
I don't think anywhere would survive if it was.
Like Boris, when Boris starts talking, I'm like, what are you going on about, man? You can go out, but you can't go out. You can go to shop, but you can't go to shop.
I agree. I agree. I like Boris Johnson, but you need to communicate better, don't you? That's what you need to do.
Yeah.
He needs to make it more clear what he's trying to say.
You can go to the toilet, but you can't go to the toilet.
Yeah, exactly.
Good work, but from home, yeah.
Exactly.
You can go
I
for a
mean,
poo, but
you spoke about you spoke about closing the borders, John. I mean, Winston Churchill, it would be turning in his grave at the minute with what's going on. Winston Churchill, he would have had it. I mean, he didn't mess about. He would have closed the border.
I reckon. I don't know.
he
I don't know how old is
on
Boris anyway. He's in his
How
40s
old?
or something, or
No, I think he's 56, Boris. 56.
is he?
Yeah.
I think
I think it needs somebody who's like in their 20s, 30s. You know what I mean? Steady spending, grabbing people. You know.
Oh, I don't know where they.
I don't know.
How old is Boris Johnson?
I'm pretty sure he's 56.
Hey,
I might be wrong.
Hey, I've got this.
I'm pretty
He's
sure
56.
Yeah, 56. Yeah, 41.
1964 he was born.
What
Was
month?
he? Jeez.
June.
I don't think he was that old actually.
Hey,
Yeah, no, he's 50. And I think his old man's about.
I don't know what day.
19th of June.
Edward, why would Scotland MPs not listen to Boris Johnson? He's an idiot.
Exactly. I think he's just playing Prime Minister.
Well,
Yeah.
I read the other day he's on about 150 grand a year, and he's complaining that he can't afford a nana on £150,000 a year.
What's wrong with his wife? What's wrong with his
know,
wife? Can he look after the baby?
Well, that's what every other mother does up and down the country, don't they? So,
Exactly, Dick. Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Like if like it was like my granddad. He was in the war and all that stuff, and he'd be telling his grave about what this country's turned into. Like
I know.
You know.
And see all they ones that fought in the First World War and the Second World War. They'd all be turning in their graves and all.
Yeah,
exactly. Boris was born in America.
We're too, at the minute as a country, well, the United Kingdom, we're too politically correct. We're too arty-farty. We're too namby-pamby. We pussyfoot around all these situations, unfortunately.
Yep.
You know.
So I'm just replying to it's about a car. So
yeah, you said it, Ali. We got Jimmy cranky. Aye.
I reckon Nicola Sturgeon, she's done a good job, but people are moaning at her as well. Like I said, if people are not going to stick to the rules, then what do you expect her to do?
Exactly.
We can march at war and click our thumbs, whatever. I find this country is just full of arrogant people. It's just arrogant.
Yep.
Everybody seems to hate everyone, But that's my opinion,
Yeah.
Anyway, it's just. I was watching that Spitting Image a bit of it last night. It's hilarious.
All right. They've just brought that back, ain't they?
Yeah, I've seen it advertised.
It's on that BritBox. It's quite good. It's funny as hell. Maybe what I laughed at when you ain't watch it.
Why, Ali? You can't take it with you?
I want to keep my money. The good thing about me, since I quit my job in Tesco's, my ex is not getting child maintenance money. Yay. Oh, she was draining me, man. She was draining me really bad. I was like, it was starting to break me down, man. I was like, £400 a month. I was like, what, I'm doing this.
No, it's not cheap, is it? That it's not cheap.
No, she was away on holiday in Spain recently. New cars. I'm like, I know, have we not?
Yeah, no, I don't blame you, mate. I've got mates in a similar situation to you, mate.
Yeah, it nearly broke me, Dick. It really did. I was having depression problems and stress, and I couldn't go back to work. I just thought, you know what? I'm not doing this, man. I'll sell cars, make money that way.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not too bad. So so first link out to see if anybody else wants to come up.
Yep.
So what's people's plans this weekend then? Any plans this weekend?
Not really.
No, I'll see how it goes. I'll take each day as it comes.
I'm gonna get your art adjusters off either tomorrow or Saturday, Tim, and I'll get them over to you.
No problem, Dick.
Yeah.
And I'll send the money down
If
to
you're
you.
wanting it,
No, Sam, mate.
are you wanting a sticker? Are you wanting a sticker, Dick? I can send you one out to you if you want.
Yeah, mate. I'll send you. I'm out of them at the moment, but I'll send you my. I'll email.
That's fine.
Mate.
If you email me your address and
Will do, mate.
send one out to you. Yeah.
Will do. Yep, Sam, mate. Yeah.
I got rakes. I almost have about 80 of them. I got piles of them.
I was testing the water, see how it went. So I only ordered about maybe 12. And they've all gone. They've all gone. So
I've got a T-shirt here, right? Sorry, Cat. I've only got the one, you know.
That's nice, yeah.
But I'm not sure. That's a large. It's supposed to be an extra large, but I could have sent it back. But
JCT.
I'm actually not going to bother. There's no point. Yeah. So. Now, it cost me about. I think it cost me about £15 actually to get that made, and it took over a week to get here, and they got the wrong size.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Well, it says extra large on it, but it's not an extra large because I am an extra large and they fit me fine. You know, so I don't get it.
Giveaway.
500 giveaway. What's that? What do you mean?
He's on about you giving the T-shirt away when you get 500 subscriptions.
A giveaway.
Oh, that's going to happen. That's going to happen, isn't it?
You don't know, mate. You don't know. Just keep building.
You don't know.
You know,
I've got 125 subs. I think that's what I've got.
You got so many more than me then, because I've only got 56.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well, tell me, you need to go on to Hillbillies Live and ask him to get you to get more subs. That's what I did. So, but it's going up slowly. But I'm not really bothered. You know, I'm not really worried about subs.
I'm not, mate. To be honest, I just like being on the panels and having a natter and networking. That's what I like. I enjoy watching what everyone's doing, and I might chuck a video out. And my videos are woeful, but I enjoy doing it, and it keeps me occupied, and I'm thinking about it anyway. So it makes sense to me. So you know,
exactly.
It's something to do. It's better to go out to the pub every night, isn't it?
Well,
yeah, it saves you money.
I don't know. My ATCO is kind of draining me of money, but yeah, you know.
Scotty's got a coke problem. He's got a coke problem.
When was the last time I drank any coke? You know.
Well, I better get some more then.
We're cutting down on it.
I think I got an iron blue problem.
I was in B&M. I was in B&M the other day, and they had 18 cans of iron brew for £5.50, which I thought was very reasonable.
Well, Dick, you should go to Lidl's, man. Lidl's are cheaper.
Oh, is it cheaper than that? Is it?
Do you know these? I'll show you. 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
2 seconds.
2 seconds.
These bottles here, Dick.
The big,
2 litre bottles.
So what these are 1.5 litres, so you get 4 for £2.99.
That's good, isn't it?
Gone. Where's it?
These were cans, what I was saying. Yeah.
The 24 packs, is it?
No, it was 18 for £5.50.
If you go to Lidl's, you get the 24 packs for £6 something.
Yeah.
£6, just over £6.
Yeah.
No, it's on the black oranges, Edward. Farm Foods
even
do 24 cans of wine brew for 12.
Even try. Have you got Farm Foods as well, Dick, nearby you?
There is, but I'm trying to think where it is.
Go on Farm Foods as well. They've got good bargains, man. Good bargains. Better than Tesco's. Better than Tesco's.
I tend to go to Aldi for my lot. Aldi, and I find that reasonable.
Hey, Dusty. I say Lidl's is like 2 miles away from here. 2.5 miles, maybe. That's the only decent shop around here. Unless I go up to Taines, like 20 miles, 15 miles, maybe.
Mm.
Farm could usually do 26 cans for 7 quid, and then two lots for
really good. You know, you get good bargains.
Yeah, that's
you know.
I'm always after a bargain as well. I am.
Yeah. Everybody loves a bargain.
Well, it's just, yeah. Well, I've got no choice with all my lot.
Yeah. I spent about. I went shopping the other day. What did I spend? £31 or something like that. Yeah. And you know, plus you get your art from Lidl's as well. I'll show you the art. We should, got this art, Tim.
No, I remember you showed me the other night. Yeah, I remember you showed me.
Yeah, that's it there.
Yeah.
All right, I'll need to download that then.
It's called Lidl's Plus, Tim.
Lidl's Plus.
Yeah, you can activate vouchers and coupons and that stuff. You get like £2 off this or whatever. You get scratch cards and all that, and it's quite handy. It's cheaper than Tesco's and that. So. If you like buying crap and all like I do, then it's a money saver. So especially me, but I'm mad for biscuits, man. Cup of tea and a biscuit.
Yeah. Cup of tea and custard cream.
No, what am I eating just now? Jammy Dodgers and breakaways.
Oh, I love them. Breakaways, love them as well.
Caramel, the Tannis caramel biscuits as well. Yeah,
caramel wafers, caramel logs.
Yeah, I just buy all that crap.
Welcome back, Raphael.
I'll put something as well. Again.
I'll be back in 1 minute, mate. 1 minute.
I know what is there.
No worries.
No worries.
It's like my welder that I bought, my arc welder that I bought. I only paid 40 quid for it out of Aldi or Lidl.
All right.
Yeah.
That's only for thicker metal, was it not?
They've got. I think it's Lidl that's just brought out a TIG welder. It's either a TIG or MIG.
All right, okay. It's supposed to be a MIG one, Tim, I would think, because a lot of people are wanting MIG welders,
Yeah, MIG's quite popular, isn't it?
I know, Ali, I know you got a MIG welder, but it's on the West Coast, isn't it? Yeah, so I could ever get one myself, actually, a MIG welder. It would be handy to have. Because I'm a money maker that way, welding up with cars, Yeah, so yeah. How big's your shed, Dick?
It's not very big at all. It's a night before.
No.
Night before.
Oh, just a wee cupboard.
Yeah, mate. I mean, I might do with what I got. It's not ideal. Obviously, in an ideal world, I wanted to. I've said it to many people. Probably double this and more, but I might do with what I got. So
yeah. Well, I suppose I could do a shed myself, but they're quite expensive.
Yeah, it's the problem. Yeah, that's why I've got a crappy metal one.
No, they are. They're not cheap. They're not cheap. I mean, this is
exactly
tannalised timber, and this cost me a fair few quid, and it's only a night before.
I remember one of my mates. He got a free garage years ago. It was like just big enough to get your car in, the old wooden one. So it was half of it was rotten. So you got it for free anyway. So went and dismantled it, took it to his house. Yeah. And he had to replace half of it because it was that rotten.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. My shed was free.
It was the beams he had to replace, So
yeah.
But I don't know if it's still standing or not.
No. So just got to make do with what you got. That's what I do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Might have to get a tent yet to use as a shed.
I mean,
You always just use a gazebo.
I used to work outside. I'd just be out in the yard there, and I would just with a coat on, and that was it. I had no power, and that was it. So I just got on with it.
Yeah. So I miss having a garage because I used to go in and do stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I would use my carport, but I've got too many nosy kids and whatnot. So
what's that do, mister? What's that do, mister? What's that for, mister?
nailed
Yes.
it on the head. Only
Yes.
in my video, which I recorded today, you can hear them all screaming and yelling. You could tell it's after school hours.
Yes.
They're probably like, I'm going to see that later.
And I have everybody come knock at my door. Tim, can you fix my puncture? Tim, can you fix this?
I mean, I was breaking up a cardboard box, and one of the kids was asking why I was breaking the cardboard box up. Well, if you don't shut up in a minute, this box is big enough to fit you in it.
Should have sold them to. Should have sold the box to the kids, Scotty.
No, they just leave it in the bleeding middle of the flaming road. Like you always do. I mean, a penny board went flying earlier. I was just like, geez, that lady went towards my window. And on my garden. Like, get off my lawn. I checked that yesterday.
You've not got a seat deck in the shed, no?
I haven't, mate. Even if I wanted one, I could barely fit it in. I could sit on my compressor, maybe. That's about it. That's about as good as it'll get. But I've got a 3-foot bench. To be honest, I could make a bit more room because I've got about 5 engines in bits on the floor. I could move them, but I couldn't get a chair. If I got a chair in here, I couldn't get a 4-stroke mower. I could get 2 4-stroke machines on here. I could get one on the bench.
I keep kicking a Tecumseh engine out in my shed up, Mark.
Yeah.
Thing.
Keep kicking it right out the door.
The only reason it's there is so I can get the measurement next year when I get a new engine for the deck that's currently in the back garden. The engine is no good. It went pop. Typical Tecumseh. Say no more. Trust me, once I got the measurements and all that thing's going to be going for scrap. The only thing it's good for.
Could easily get
could keep a few bits of it, strip a few bits of it.
Well, I don't want to be dealing with Tecumseh again. I have taken parts off it, I will admit that. And they're loitering around, but
Jesus, Tim, that's just like a cupboard, man.
That's a 8x8 shed. 8 foot by 8.
Mine's 8x7.
Yeah.
No, mine's 8x7.
I'd be alright if mine was an 8x8. That'd be ideal, really. Well, not ideal, but far better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I could probably get a free. I think somebody was giving a free shed away the other week, but I mean, just a hassle taking it down and rebuilding it.
Yeah.
My problem is it means that I'd have to carry it. I didn't do that.
Put it on your shoulders.
It'd be buggered if you had to get one from Taunton, wouldn't you, Scotty?
The annoying bit was there's some decent lawnmowers, spares and repairs in Taunton. There's no way of me getting them back. Nope.
Do you not drive?
No. That's the thing. I'm restricted.
No.
It's like the free wood which I found on Tuesday. It's too far away.
Scotty, just do what you do in India. Just put that on your head, riding your bike.
Yeah.
I could always nab a few shopping trolleys. That might work.
Yeah.
Well, that might work. Yeah.
Put them behind your motorbike.
Throw it behind your motorbike. You're lucky this pit wasn't snowing. You could just use some sledges.
Yeah.
I've got a plastic sledge. I actually do.
That might work.
I rent it out when it snows. They never pay me though. They still owe me money. Buggers.
That's a good idea. Hire out some sledges. See what's going on.
Nah, I got a shopping trolley in the back garden. It's fine. I use that.
What, a trike?
I actually do have a shopping trolley in my back garden. It's got no handle on it though.
That's right.
What's happening? All keeps going off.
It was me. I sent you something.
Excuse me.
Well, I've got a big shed that actually.
Aye.
Has the kids been to it? Or the broken windows?
No, I just boarded them up.
That's what I didn't get no windows in mine. Perspex glass. Doesn't matter what it is, it'll get broke. So I purposely had no windows in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just run a feed out from the house and got some power in it.
Yeah, that's all well and good, but I'll probably do a Clarkson. I'll probably go round the corner too quick and tip the bleeding thing. Right, Robin. Whoa!
Well, I've got there is a storage box outside. I put stuff in it, so that'll do for now.
Actually, the reason I have a shopping trolley was moving a vivarium, and it never seemed to go back to the shop. It ended up in my back garden.
What, trolleys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watch a guy in Manchester. He's actually a magnet fisher. He goes to canals, magnet fishing, and the amount of trolleys he's taking out of the canal is crazy. I think there's a
harder to throw anything.
I think there's an arse not just right beside it, of Morrison's, and they must have took out about 10 trolleys.
Bloody hell!
Out of the canal. Well, I don't know then. Might be there then. But I know it's a Manchester magnet fishing channel. It's quite good actually. Amount of motorbikes they found as well. Super bikes, a whole lot of them.
Yeah.
They need to do magnet fishing in Cambridge Midsummer Fair at Cambridge Midsummer Common in the river. Pull loads of bikes out of there.
I bet. It's all well good until you have a non-magnetic bike. It's just like, damn it.
I think it was early in the year when I started subscribing. They found it was a Kawasaki ZXR 600 or something like that, or something like that. It's a huge bike. I also took with 5 people to get out the canal. And it must have been stolen because it was red. Half it was red, half it was black. Because I must have tried to paint it. And it was a nice bike, nice bike. They found in guns, knives, grenades, even if they found grenade bombs. They've got it from the police straight away. Jewellery, they found jewellery, everything. Who's farting?
That was my apologies. I didn't realise the audio was so good.
Try to sneak it out. It goes on.
I wasn't even trying to sneak it out. I just didn't know the audio was so good.
As my dad says, it was put out and then.
That's right. Yeah.
Better out and in, yeah.
I've
had beans today, so I'm likely to.
Yeah,
and spicy sausages.
I'm not too bad after that Chinese. Anyway, I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay.
All right.
I'll be back.
I hope you get better soon, Dusty, and Ali, and Tina.
Hold on. You said I'll be back.
Everyone's.
It needs to be right at hand. Hang on.
Everyone's under the weather, it seems.
I'll be back.
What? You've resolved your internet issue then, Tim?
Well, it seems to have resolved itself, so...
Looks like
Speaking too soon.
Don't speak.
I don't want to jinx this.
No.
So in a moment, he's going to be like...
Don't you jinx it neither, Scotty. Yeah. Oh, dear.
So you know when you're cutting the grass, when you got your customers, Tim. Is that what you use? The sovereign.
I've got 2 sovereign mowers.
Yeah.
I've got 2 Wilkinsons. My sister-in-law gave me a fly mow, with a Briggs and Stratton engine on it, but I've not used it because it needs a new filter and there's springs missing on it. And I've got 2 Challenge Extreme strimmers. I've got a Ryobi strimmer.
Yeah.
And I've got a Sovereign strimmer.
Oh, so you're fully kitted out then to do the
Yeah. I've got a leaf blower that I need to try and see if I need to change the carb on it because it's not giving me the revs that I need for it.
Right.
I've got a chainsaw there that I need to change the tank on because the fuel tank on the chainsaw is leaking oil. So not leaking oil, leaking fuel.
Yeah.
Is it like the fuel pipe grommets?
Yeah, you do.
I don't know if it's the bung for the
the
fuel
bungs
lines or not.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
but I don't know. I need to have a look at it over the winter.
That's the problem that I've got with my strimmer is there was no grommets, like the bungs for the pipes. They weren't there, so
that's like my 2 Challenge Extremes. They put the fuel pipes go straight into the tank. There's no bung for that. They go straight into the tank.
Oh, there's meant to be, but it's because someone's been playing around with it and basically put glue around the pipes to try to see
right. So where the bung's supposed to be, he's put glue round about it.
Yeah, hang on. Let me see if I can find
a
picture of what it looks like. Hang on.
Yeah.
Where's my phone? Where's my phone?
Excuse me.
Phone. Got this phone, might be. I got phones. Oh, I'm just dying.
Stop talking to yourself.
Phone. Yeah. It's got a bit of charge. I actually lost my actual phone, so I'm having to use my old one.
How the hell did you manage to lose your phone?
Oh, I don't know. I've got a good skill. It's probably fallen down the crack again.
That sounded a bit wrong.
The crack off my mattress.
Just a bit.
Falling down my crack, yeah.
I scrap it, man. Yeah. So what make is it, Scotty?
It's a McCulloch.
Oh, McCulloch.
Yeah.
One of my customers has got a McCulloch strimmer sitting in their shed. But her dad said that I could have it, but I've still yet to see if I can get it. And I think all that's wrong with it is the pull cord.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to find a picture. The fuel tank. I'll just type in fuel tank, see what comes up.
So, how many customers have you got, Tim? Have you got a round? Have you got a cut?
Yeah, I've got my regulars, and I picked up. I'd say I've got about 30 to 40 odd customers.
Have you?
If not more.
Right. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Oh dear. That's what it's meant to look like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the 2 singular pipe ones.
Can you not get the bungs for them, Scotty?
I think I found them on Garden Hire Spares.
Yeah.
So I should be all right. It's just when I've got the time to get them. Really.
Yeah.
I'm back.
And he's back.
He's back.
With his glass of iron brew.
Oh, hell yes.
I also need to get a new air filter for it because I was cacked.
Yeah.
Pure cacked.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
So what are you working on, Dick? Do you just do what Nick does, just fix lawnmowers and that and strimmers?
Yeah, I do. Not. I tend to. I do a bit of 2-stroke. Mine predominantly 4-stroke. I work on 4-stroke, but rotaries. I do work on the cylinder 4-strokes, but not.
You prefer 4-stroke to 2-stroke?
Absolutely, mate. Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
I've got a MS 660 steel chainsaw with a 91. It's my own. I've got a 3-foot bar on it. 91cc engine. I've got to I don't want to. I'm not rebuilding the power head, but I've got to do a lot of work on that. But
yeah,
I'm all right with two-stroke. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not a professional. At the end of the day, I used to be a greenkeeper mechanic. I used to work on golf courses.
yeah. Obviously, and then you have to learn to repair it on the job.
Different positions. I've been a mechanic on golf courses. I've been an egg greenkeeper.
Yeah.
So I know my way around. Sort of. Not.
Yeah, I've got. I worked as a greenkeeper as well, Dick, years and years ago.
Yeah, it's a fantastic industry. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's one of my cousins. He's a top greenkeeper in it's near Aberdeen somewhere, Cruden Bay or something. He's working at, but he's the head greenkeeper there. Yeah, it's hard work, but it's worth it.
Very good industry, and obviously you're not working on single cylinder engines. I mean, it's still the same concept, but it's a bit more in depth and whatnot. And I did that on it for years. I probably got over 10 years in that game, but
yeah. Well, so like years and years ago, I was only like 20 or something. And my uncle at the time, he was a head greenkeeper at the Broda golf course, and he came to my door one day and says, "You want a job?" Because I says, "Well, I'll see you tomorrow morning at 4 a.m." I said, "What?"
Yeah.
I says, I need you down to rake the bunkers in the morning. I said, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Early start, it is. Yeah.
So I went down at 4 o'clock in the morning, half asleep. But I did. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Fresh air. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to have been on the spanners in that industry, and I used to love it. But I mean, like you say, I used to open the yard up at 4:45.
It was quite dangerous because sometimes you're repairing the divots and somebody goes past. The golf ball goes past your head.
Yeah. I've heard some people. I mean, I know people. I'm still a member of BIGA, which is the British International Golf Greenkeepers Association, and I see people that have passed away on the job.
Yeah.
It's only rare, like they've toppled the machine into.
Are you into golfing, Dick? Are you?
No, I don't. No. I don't play. No.
No. All right. Okay.
It's got to be one of the most boringest sports ever invented.
I don't mind it.
I do have the odd knock. I mean, but I'm not a golfer, if that's what you mean. I'm not.
No.
I used to play off 13, handicap of 13.
I've only done mini golf and I tripped over the course last time I played.
Yeah, because I'm subscribed to a guy called Golf Mates on YouTube. He goes around to all the golf courses, and he went to the Broda golf course, and the Broda golf course has cattle on it. It's got cows and sheep on it.
Yeah.
Because it's part of the grazing bit. Obviously, the golf club has got an agreement with the farmer, like, so. The green's got electric fences around it, just on wire. So like
there's one like that by me. Yeah, there's one like that by me.
And the guy says this golf course is a gem, but the thing is, you have to watch out for the cows and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Whoa, wee! The cow pat.
It's called Golf Mates. It's a really good channel. You know, I like golf, but I don't play golf for years. But I'm still interested in doing it. You know?
I don't. I'm not by no means a golfer, but I can play.
No disrespect, John lad, but I find golf boring.
Well, each to their own. Each to their own.
Yeah. Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah.
Can't exactly say darts is that entertaining either, to be fair.
Tim's into knitting.
I mean, I nearly got knocked out.
No, don't think so, mate.
Oh.
Don't think so.
Dart. I mean, is dart even I know is it classed as a sport?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
I was working the darts weekend down Minehead Butlins, and I nearly got knocked out by the swinging boom arm of the camera numerous times. There's no warning; it just goes. It's like when you have the shot of the whole crowd.
Yeah.
that camera half swings round some, and I was walking up round by the camera collecting the jugs because with the darts they literally order massive jugs of beer,
lager,
sort of thing. So I was collecting them, and I was round the front, and out of nowhere they went to the audience, and the camera went like it's pointing towards the stage, and I just went well like that. I was like, whoa! I want to know if there was a literal shot of me going towards me, because that happened twice over the 3 days that I was working. Oh,
sounds dying.
Tell you what, it did me absolute head in, right? Because there is a rule saying there is no objects that, you know, you're not allowed to have any objects in the arena that could potentially cause distraction to the dart players or get on the stage. Yet they deliberately sell these beach balls. So you've got these beach balls being thrown around. So the security, as well as us members that were collecting on the bar side of things, we were getting these beach balls and deliberately, well, we had to pop them. So like these people with the beach balls were instantly hating us because we were popping their beach balls. It was a bit of fun though.
Jeez, or
Just
just
I had the ringing in my ears of the whoa thing in my head for the rest of that week, don't you? It's telling you.
Yeah.
Once you hear it a couple of times, it's like, here we go again. Ugh, that was a horrible weekend because usually with the arena breaks, I worked Friday, Saturday, have the Sunday off, but it was Friday to Sunday, and my legs were killing me because I was having to walk up the steps of the seating banks and everything. It was like,
you think that's bad, Scotty? You should try doing a one-day fair.
My department I worked on was the fairground in Butlins.
Yes, I remember you saying that, yeah. Because I've been to that site you're on about, Scotty. We're talking about this, weren't we, the other night?
Yeah, I worked on the fairground department, but there's less walking around with the fair side of it than there was with trekking up and down, carrying these jugs and trying not to tip them over. Because you can guarantee if you do that, they'll be like, way! I find it hilarious.
In fact, this actually came back from Minehead. I took it with me. I put all my brushes in there for my black emerald. So this is courtesy of Butlins Minehead.
I still have contact with people from Minehead.
Oh, I don't get telling them. I'll get in trouble.
That's the exact jugs I used to have to pick up and move around.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha, Edward. The thing is, I feel sorry for the bar angels. God, they were getting a lot of grief from the freaking drunk, horny men, telling you.
Yeah, I bet they had a few sexual harassment claims in.
Probably. I mean, one was actually getting it on with one of the bloody guests. It was like, I do not need to see you snogging at that person. It's like, whoa, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not a fun weekend. I did not enjoy doing the darts weekend.
It's good though, that Butlins Minehead. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We've been definitely once, maybe twice, from what I can recall.
Yeah. I mean, the carousel's over 100 years old.
Yeah.
Down there.
Yeah.
The whole top of it is actually wooden. That's all well and good, except with the adjustments of health and safety, I had to put a roof and a floor on it. And that's put too much weight on the top of it, and it snaps the bolts. I was operating it on a late night fairground one time, and all of a sudden I had this almighty, like, it's like a honking noise. It's the only way I can explain it. And I was just like, that's not a noise it usually makes. I was a bit worried. So I'm stood there going, I'm a bit worried. Thankfully, one of the guys that actually repairs the rides, the only one working that night, came along and he was just like, how long has it been making that noise? And I was just like, well, about a minute and a half. He's just like, okay. He's like, should I stop it? Oh, I'm a bit concerned. He was just like, it should be all right. I don't know, it's getting worse and worse. So I was like, boonk! Emergency, stop it.
Yeah, you can't be too
And
careful, can you?
And then, yeah, it was just getting a bit too worrying. And then the guy, I let everyone off. He came in, jumped in the middle of the. I was just like, what is it? He's just like, if it's what I think it is, hopefully it's not what I think it is. It means the ride's going to be closed for the rest of the night. So he jumps in the middle, and I'm talking to the people at the queue. I was like, just bear with, got a bit of a problem, just checking what's going on. Next thing you know, the floodlights get switched off. I was like, ride's closed. Bleeding massive bolt as like that long snapped in half. It's a 2-man job to replace the bolts as well, so you couldn't do it there and then. So I walked back in the office. I was like, ride's closed. I was like, what do you mean ride's closed? The bolt snapped on it.
You can't tell the public that.
Well, you can't tell the public that it was a bolt.
No.
It's dangerous, though, isn't it?
And start panicking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Best one was when we had paratrooper. We've got a Royal Paratrooper there, and they did refurb work to it, so it's closed for good, probably about half a month being realistic.
Is that lift up one, Scotty?
Yeah, it's the one that goes up like that.
Yeah. And you got a handbrake.
No.
For the brake. No.
Nope. No. No, not Paratrooper. Chairplanes is the one that goes right up, and it's got a foot brake.
Yeah.
You've got
a
physical foot brake. That one I wasn't trained on. That was the only ride that I wasn't trained on. And it was, it was out of action for about half a month or so because I repainting it and just tidying it up and everything. First day of restarting, rerunning it, and it started smoking. Physically pouring out the smoke. I was like, that's not meant to happen. So I had to go over to the technician. I was just like, the ride's smoking. He's like, oh, it probably needs more oil. That rod drinks oil, so they had a massive, like the big cans of oil to be able to pour it in there. Had to keep topping it up.
You're not filling me with much confidence about Butlins Minehead, the ride.
It's safe. It just so happened to be I didn't put enough oil in that ride. And as for the carousel, the carousel, it's purely down to the weight. It only happens. Don't go at the end of the summer months. There's a tip because that's when it broke.
You're not filling me with much confidence, mate.
It's a lot of strain. There's a lot of strain.
I've been to Blackpool twice on holiday.
Like I said,
that
ride's over 100 years old. So.
Have you heard of Fleetwood or something? It's near Blackpool.
Yes.
I've been there on holiday.
Manager of their football club, isn't it?
Yeah, because they got an amusement park there as well. So we went in there. But when I went to Blackpool, the tower was closed. It was getting refurbished or something. I thought on the casinos and all. I was like, I'm not coming here to spend my money on fucking casinos, so. It's crazy. I thought it was shite, to be honest.
The carousel itself is over 100 years old, so you can understand it having a few technical problems.
Well, they should given it's closed during the winter months, they should replace everything.
Yeah, when these bolts go, they just go. There's no warning.
I spent 8 years ago last month in Blackpool.
It's predominantly it's for stag and endos, isn't it? Blackpool stag and endos.
Yeah. Well, Dick, I know I've not seen so many chip shops in my life. You long see Fran, you say, "There's a chip shop." What's this? Another chip shop. Fucking hell, there's another chip shop.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I must see fronts the time.
Well, it's like that, isn't it? When you go to the seaside, you've got fish and chip shops everywhere.
Yeah. It was all right. It's nice. It was nice to get away, but the drive from Blackpool to Inverness is boring. It's just a constant straight road. Jesus, there's nothing to look at.
It's like Great Yarmouth Marketplace. Nothing but chip shop. Nothing but chip stalls.
Chips.
Yeah. I worked in Great Yarmouth.
Cumberland, is it? This is a service point there. Service.
Yeah.
The Cumberland. They got a Burger King and everything there. Is it at the borders?
Yeah.
Don't get me started on Burger King. Ugh.
I wasn't happy because
Burger
we
King.
went there to get a Burger King out, and so we were 20
I had to do
quid.
overtime in Burger King once. That wasn't
That's
fun.
crazy. Crazy money.
Not a fan.
Like.
I preferred the fish and chip
Yes,
shop.
Ollie,
I got burnt by curry sauce, but I preferred the fish and chip shop over Burger King.
Yeah, I would as well.
Yeah, they've all. When was the last time you was in Great Yarmouth, Dick?
I worked there probably. Probably 4 years ago. I only went there for work, overnight stay. Just an install pipe fitting job. Yeah, I've only been there once.
I've not really been there.
I used to live in Great Yarmouth, and I used to go on holiday to Great Yarmouth as well.
Oh no, I've never holidayed there. No.
My sister works there.
Just don't go Pontins. You might get a collapsed roof on your head.
I've been to
my sister works down there. She works in Birmingham. It's Birmingham or outside London somewhere. Yeah. What's this?
I've been to Pontins as well. Prestatyn Pontins, that was a dump, that one.
Oh, Green Pontins is the worst. They actually had a collapsed roof once.
Oh, God. I don't think you can get worse than Pontins Prestatyn. God, it was like a... How can I describe it? A council estate / prison is how I describe Pontins Prestatyn.
They are so run down. And might as well just close them all.
Pontins is a cheap Haven version of Haven.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Which is owned by the same company that owns Butlins Haven.
Is this?
Is that?
Yeah.
Was that close this year? Was it?
That's Butlins Haven, isn't it?
No, it's not Butlins Haven. They basically, the company that owns Butlins is called Bourne Leisure. They own Butlins Haven and Warner Leisure Hotels. It's all the same company.
Because for me, when I went to Blackpool, it was through Haven's holiday. Because we stayed in.
Maybe because I work for Butlins.
Oh, bugger.
Do you know what caravans? The caravan site or something is
I'm all right.
what's
I'm
a
going back
caravan?
to Fairground, that's for sure.
Go on, move back to my bed. Got my hair.
Rude!
Do you know that big caravans? I can't remember what the hell they call them.
Static caravans.
Yeah, like the big ones.
Static
It was nice and
yeah.
tight. The beds were like plastic. This is like a doll's house.
Yeah.
We've had some nice caravans down in Cornwall and whatnot.
No, don't worry about that.
They've been nice on them Haven side.
Yeah, it was nice
You've
to
got
go
red
there.
dogs, haven't you? 2.
Oh, more reptiles in here.
Yeah, because all the caravans on the Haven sites are all plumbed into the water, into the sewage and all that.
The toilets.
I should hope so.
The toilets are quite big.
By selling the bit.
Well.
Christmas snake.
The toilets they got you look at in the toilet.
You said no
I
to
know,
snake.
you're cramped, aren't you? I know.
You can't even wipe your bum.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Not enough room to swing a cat.
I know you have to open the door and go, right, sorry.
No, you're wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just wetting my ass now. Just don't look. I've not been in one since. I'll tell you, it's gave you a sort of backup beds like on the toilets. No. There's a caravan site not far from me. It's called Embo. What's it called? If you Google it, it's Embo caravan site, Garnish Hill and Ham or something it's called. It's very popular for tourists up here. It's right beside the beach as well. Like it's really a really nice place. Like.
Where's that Carnoustie, John?
Sorry?
Where's that Carnoustie? Where is that Carnoustie?
Oh, the caravan site. It's called Granny's Hill and Ham. It's up by me. If you put Embo caravan site, I'll come up with a proper name. That's very, very popular place for.
It wasn't me. It was a screwdriver. Okay, yeah.
What's she done? What's she done now?
She's
Yeah, mate.
Mum.
You did. You cut my thumb.
How did you manage that? He's been sat on a live stream for the last hour.
No, this was this is when I'm doing the Atco.
Oh right.
A screwdriver slipped and stabbed her in the finger.
Was your mother your fitter's mate? Was she your fitter's mate?
Yeah, I needed a bit of assistance with one part.
I got bruises as well.
No, that's not me.
You can take your kids up as well. There's like play areas and everything up here.
Not likely. I'd rather me to go back to Butlins.
I'll show you that.
Yeah, I did enjoy it, but hey, shocking, huh? Especially
yeah, it looks nice. Are they static caravans?
Chalets and it's right beside the sea, so
yeah.
If you just go to Garney Seal and Hayme website, that's the
Granny's healing.
Granny's healing. Okay.
Oh, it looks nice. Yeah, looks lovely.
Yeah, it's very popular up here. Like it's that thing. So there's a pub and all that there as well. There's a picture of the beach.
Certainly down to a T. Yeah, lovely. That looks very nice. Yeah.
Yeah, they've got a website, Dick. So it's the scenery is amazing. Like
yeah, it looks nice. I mean, Scotland's lovely, isn't it? It's very. I'll see slides and whatnot.
You get a lot of families coming up here with kids and that.
Oh, Tampa.
Hello, Tampa.
Hi, Tampa boys. Customs. Scotty, got you a Butlins blue coat?
It's red coat.
No, red coat, isn't it?
Oh, well, Butlins red coat then. So you're a red coat then.
Why the red coats are? Because they used to come sometimes to go on the rides.
Red coat.
I had power.
Did they try and get free rides?
I'm going to lock you into this ride.
Nothing wrong with being a red coat. My missus's grandmother was a red coat at Butlins Morning many years ago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What's that? I got that bell.
Hey, what, the Teletubbies are terrifying down Butlins. They appear out of nowhere and they massive ants. And it's like, whoa, back off.
It's good. Butlins is very good.
You saying that you was a Teletubby?
No, I was not a Teletubby. I was Postman Pat, get it right. But I ran over me, cat.
That's a shame.
Oh, I used to have to work in the little kids' fairground, so I used to get all the little kids' theme tunes stuck in my head. That was annoying.
That's nothing. I've done
on certain songs.
Every day of the week, I have the bloody kids' nursery rhymes that are in the house.
It would basically be a case of sometimes I'd have a quiet moment and the music will still be playing. I find myself singing along to the bleeding songs. I'm just like, oh, what has my life come to?
I used to make my own words up.
It got to a point where I was doing that as well.
Yeah.
The amount of times I used to have to rast about whether
I used to my boys. I used to put them to bed and used to say to her, "Can you read me a bedtime story?" Yeah, no problem. You just go, "Once upon a time, the end. Now get to sleep."
Yeah, there's a particular song that used to get played on repeat. I was
I was going to be. I think I was rude once to Hardy's of the oldest. I said to someone, I read you a bedtime story. It's called "Once Upon a Time, You're a Cunt." The end. Now go to sleep. I should have said that, but he's like 8 years old now, so it doesn't bother him. You know what I mean? So he knows what it means. But he just laughed at me like I went to sleep. So.
I've got to stop swearing around my kids and my missus because they swear as well. And they're only age between 1 and 11, and they swear.
I hardly ever see my boys like Dick. So when I used to take Harley, I like my walks and stuff through the woods and stuff, you know. So there was a place in M&S I go for walks. I used to take him, and it's just Harley. Everyone shout and swear. You can do what you want. You'd be like bastard and all that stuff, you know. So just carry on, son. I take him back. I go, and she's like, "Do you have a nice time?" Oh, he had a brilliant time. Take him to McDonald's to get his tea, and he was happy as Larry, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
that's it. It's nice, isn't it? So.
Yeah, he's autistic, you know, but you would never know.
No. One of my daughters is autistic.
Yeah.
So I know. Yeah.
Did you see what Ali put, John lad?
That's his story. That's his. Every time I work in cars, I'm hearing Chuck and Ori tell me a story. I'm like, what you on about, man? Just a bit of banter with Ali when I started singing random songs in my head, like.
Oh dear.
I'm just going to get my charger, mate. I'll be 1 minute.
I know what.
No problem.
Minute.
Tim, I'm actually surprised how well your Wi-Fi is working.
I may as well. I'm honestly shocked.
You've not frozen once so far.
Did you ban your kids from use of the Wi-Fi?
But apparently there's been a lot of problems with Virgin. I'm not the only one that's been having problems with the internet round about me, but there's other people as well. So they've obviously sorted the problem.
What network are you with? Is it Virgin, you said?
Yeah.
So you got to talk to us. I think it was, well, we were with Sky.
I've been with them. Been with them. Been with Talk. Been with Talk Tiscali. What's the other one? What's that Yorkshire bloke?
Plusnet.
Plusnet. Been with them. Been with Plusnet. Been with BT. And I keep going back to Virgin.
Like a virgin.
Yeah, I wish I was.
Like a surgeon.
Like an urge. I was like, what's his name? Ali G singing that.
All right. I can't believe they're making another Borat movie.
Really?
Is it
they've made another Borat movie.
Right. Won't be watching that. Don't worry about
that. I think I watched the first one. I thought it wasn't that funny, really. But
no.
It's not really my kind of thing,
like,
you know?
Yeah.
It's like my brother says to me, why have you not watched Superman Returns and Superman Man of Steel? Because I don't want to watch them.
Yeah.
To me, there was only one actor that could play Superman anyway.
Yeah.
And that was Christopher Reeve.
Yeah.
Yeah, there isn't.
It's a shame what happened to him.
Yeah, he had an accident. He lost his
riding accident.
His legs.
Yeah.
He fell off his horse and broke his legs.
Fell off his horse and he was a quadriplegic.
Yeah, he had spinal damage.
Yeah.
How many months did he make? Was it just two? Was it three he made? Superman 1, 2, and 3, or was it just the 2?
He made 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Superman 4 was Quest for Peace. Yeah. They were supposed to make a Superman 5, but then he had his accident, and they shelved it.
Do you know we're watching earlier on? Do you remember a film called Beetlejuice?
Yeah.
I was watching it earlier on. I've forgotten how funny it is. It's quite good, like.
Yeah, they're making a second one to that.
Are they?
Yeah, apparently.
That came out in 1988. That came out on. That's like a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, makeup's still good.
That's 32 years ago. 33 years ago.
They're making a Ghostbusters 3 with the original cast.
Are they?
I've heard.
They're not going to do another of the remake ones because
That'll be quite difficult because I think one or two of them are dead.
Him that played Egon. I know he's dead.
Yeah.
But
Simon's dead.
Bill.
Okay, I will joke.
Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and what's the other one? What's the coloured fella's name?
I can't remember.
I know the newish Ghostbusters, that was crap because it was full of women. I was just like, what the hell is
I thought that was crap.
It also had no storyline to it. That is the main problem, in my opinion.
There was no exactly, Scott. There was no storyline to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see,
just
even another
Chris Hemsworth.
film. It's called Flight of the Navigator. Have you ever seen that film?
Bill Murray.
Flight of the Navigator. That's a good film.
I used to watch that years ago. So we're actually going to watch it today. So we've got this guy you can talk into the remote control.
Yeah.
Film. They wanted us to pay for it. I says, we're not paying for that. An old film that's like 40 years old. I think they wanted, I think it was $3.99 for the watch it to
Ernie
rent
Hudson.
it.
That was the black guy.
Ernie Hudson, that's it.
Well, is he dead as well?
No, he's
still alive.
It's going to be Ernie Hudson, Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and her that played Janine, and Rick Moranis is supposed to be back in it as well.
Is Rick Moranis the one who played the dad in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Yeah.
Is that him?
Yeah.
He's the one that played Seymour as well in
Little Shop of Horrors, yeah. That's a good film.
Little Shop of Horrors.
I quite like the original Ghostbusters. It's a good film, like.
I've seen the original Ghostbusters film.
Oh yeah, he played Barney in the 1994 Flintstones.
Yeah.
You know what I like just now as well? I like the Godzilla films as well. The new one's out on Sky. It was on Sky. It's called the new one, the one before that. I've got the surround sound.
Godzilla King of Monsters.
Yeah, that's good. That. But see when you got surround sound on, I tell you, see the vibration. I'm like, fucking hell, it's crazy.
I was watching Star Wars Episode 1 last night with my surround sound system on. Reminded me of the time when I was in the pictures.
That's good. I like a bit of sound with watching that film. Like, it's good.
Yeah.
Next door neighbour not be happy though.
No.
See you later, Tampa boys.
See you, Tampa.
See you later, Tampa. So I like my films, like, so I've got a DVD player as well. A lot of people are watching films through Wi-Fi, like Netflix and stuff like that, but I've got a Die Hard box set and all that stuff, so I'm keeping all that, you know. Because,
I think they should have stopped after the first two with Die Hard.
Yeah, I've got 1, 2, and 3. I've got the Die Hard 4 one, and I've got the 5th one with his son, and went to where did he go? Romania or something.
What are you on about, Edward? Was that in black and white?
Tim,
was in colour. Ghostbusters 1 was in colour.
No, I think he's on about Star Wars.
Edward,
No,
are you on about your telly, black and white telly?
No, I've not got a black and white telly.
He probably has.
No.
Little box TV.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
He probably still has to get up and change it by the dial. Yeah.
It's like a microwave.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think.
No, can't remember. Can't be as important.
It's getting cold in here now. Wrapped up for the occasion.
I think you need to get a heater, Dick.
I know, mate, I do.
Yeah, you definitely need to get something.
No, I couldn't stand there all night, man. I'd do my head in.
Oh, it makes no odds to me. If I get a pass to the shed on the night and I can tinker about or be on a live stream, I'm all over it.
Yeah.
I don't mind wrapping up warm and
that's not too bad. That's one thing. I find when you get older, you feel the cold. I can't be arsed being cold, you know. But
no, it makes no odds to me. I enjoy it. If I can tinker about or be on a live stream, that's what I enjoy.
Like, well, I'm in the house, but there's quite a big sitting room, so I'm out in the back, and so there's just a table here, you know, I can eat your dinner and stuff, so I'll just sit here. I could go on the sofa, but as soon as I go on the sofa, they come downstairs. I'm like, fuck off.
Well, that's why I don't go in the house, because I'd have to keep muting it every 5 seconds because the kids.
Yeah, that's what I was doing before. I was doing before, man. Last week, because I was doing it all the time.
When mine were younger, there wasn't none of mine was running about the house after 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we try and do, but it doesn't work. They're everywhere.
Well, 90% they're fine most of the time.
Many kids have you got, Dick?
5, mate. 5.
5.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
2 is enough for me, man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what people tell me. Buy a telly.
No, mate, you just took the word I was going to say. I've just invested in one.
I don't pay the TV license for the guys. I will not pay that pedos done on BBC.
No.
I never paid. I never have. I never will.
No. Don't see the point in it.
Because I remember when I had a house in. Have you heard of a place called Wick up in Caithness?
Where?
Wick.
Yeah, I've heard of Wick.
I used to live up here years ago, and I had a knock at the door one day, and the guy goes, "Is your name John Freeman?" And yeah. He says, "You got a TV?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm the TV inspector." I said, "I'll get the fuck off then. Out my garden before I get the dog." So the guy got my garden. I said, "Don't you ever come in my garden again? You can, I'll let the dog go." Because I didn't have a dog. I just said that. I says to him, I never heard back from him. It's not allowed to say you got to pay your TV license. I just
there is a loophole. There is a loophole, and I don't know what it is, but there is a loophole regarding TV licenses. If you look into it, is what I'm going to say.
Yeah, it's not law to say you have to pay it. You know what I mean? It's an option. The way I see it, but I'll never ever pay it ever. I'm not paying up pedos and BBC, giving them my money. You know what I mean?
No.
The government. Part of the government.
Yeah.
And what is it? What is the license? It's about 140 odd quid, isn't it now? Yeah.
138 quid a year.
But my old man, I even says to him, "Don't pay it." But he watches Sky all the time. He always watches football all the time. He says, "Don't pay your TV license." And I says to my dad, if they come to your front door, let me know, and I'll come to your house. I'll be telling the fuck off. My dad would be the same, but my dad's in the 70s. He's old now. And I says, "Look, any problems with him, phone me or whatever, and I'll come and sort them out."
Have a ding dong, have a dance.
Yeah.
But I don't like him. I just get stuff like my dad worked this all his days. All he wants to do is chill out and watch football. He doesn't need some twat like that coming to his door with TV license. So I know he doesn't pay it because I told him not to pay it. So he says that's okay. Then he says,
Celtic or Rangers, John?
Sorry?
Is he Celtic or Rangers?
Rangers. He's always been a Rangers man. Always. My brothers, my youngest brother, my middle brother, they're all Rangers, Glasgow Rangers fans. I'm just like, oh, okay, whatever.
Rangers, from the Scottish League, Rangers is the one I would favour over Celtic.
I don't follow. I just follow the Highland League. The Highland League has got Brother Rangers playing in the league. because it's obviously from my hometown. So, but my dad stays right beside the football pitch, and you know, sometimes most Saturdays or whatever, you know, obviously
yeah.
the football can go into his back garden, which is done a few times.
All right.
So, you know, it's crazy.
How many fans does it get there, John? Lad? How many fans would you get?
Various from you might like
Sort of average.
if it's going to be like if it's like you get your local derbies and stuff like that. You know, you get Rangers and Celtic playing, and Hearts versus Motherwell or Hibs, whatever it is. Up here, Brora and Wick is a local derby up here, and there's always fighting going on. You know, so you're talking about if Brora Ranger fans are going up to Wick, like obviously I've got in the bus and all that stuff, so you might get 300 to 400 people going, 500 people going.
Really? For the matches, a whole league game.
Brora Rangers are one of the best football teams in the Highlands, north of Inverness. But Wick and Brora are they're the local derby up in the Highlands, because you get big crowds coming in. You know, big crowds. But that's when all the fighting started. Because I remember maybe 5-6 years ago, the bus went up to Wick. I think it was for the Scottish Cup, the Highland Scottish Cup qualifying, and somebody put the windows out in the bus, and so they had to get the cops involved. It was some young jobs. It was young jobs in Wick throwing stones at the bus windows, and I think they got caught eventually. You had to pay for the damage, right? But you know, it's just normal, really. I don't know why people do that, because it's football. You know, it's just stupid.
I know.
Yeah,
well, it's not local derbies down here. You know, you got the Albion and the Wolves. You've got Villa Blues. It's just like
so up here, like near in Inverness, you've got Inverness, Collie Thistle, and you got Ross County, and they're the local derby in that area as well, because they're not that far away. But it's, you know, I don't mind football, but I just want my own local team, because I was brought up in Brora, so that's who I follow, and they're a good team. Like,
well, there's that age-old saying, isn't it? Support your local team.
Yeah, and
he's a Manchester United fan, isn't he?
So
I'm a Man United fan.
I think it was last season, Dick. It was last season, season before, they got to the 5th round in the Scottish Cup. So that's good going, like, you know. They played. I think it was Edinburgh City or something they were playing. But got kicked out because they lost 3-1 or something like that. But at least they made a name for themselves, you know, because it was all over the Sky News and everything.
Well, one of my mates, he was in the year below me at school. He used to play for was it Motherwell? Black lad called Chris Humphrey. He used to play for Motherwell. So he was up your neck of I believe he went to Hibs when Neil Lennon was there as well.
Well, Pro Rangers, they had 4 games. They had 3 games this week.
Shut up, Jason.
Because last Wednesday they played Hibs on Wednesday. They lost that game 3-1. They played Dundee on Saturday, and they played Cove Rangers on Monday, was it? But they drew. I think it was 2-1 or 2-2. Can't remember. So they had a busy week with games, like, you know. So especially with COVID-19, they haven't been playing, you know. So
it's money.
Yeah,
you've got
football fan, Dick.
Because before the COVID-19 came in, Dick, they were on top. They were on top of the Highland League, and they were 11 points ahead gap in the league, and that's how well they were playing. They only must have lost 1-2 games in the season. I remember 2014 season, they were actually undefeated. Nobody could beat them. Undefeated in the Highland League. So
how has the COVID affected their finances though, in relation to the lower league?
Actually, what my brother, my middle brother, he's middle aged. Well, he's about a year younger than me. He came up with an idea for the local club. You can put on their site. If you're actually a big fan of your football club, what they do is you support your club. So what they done was set up this account thing. So you could put £5.
Jason.
So you can put £5 a month into the club. So if all the fans do that, put £5-10 a month into the club, they got money there to do something, paint the stadium or get this done or improve this or improve that. That's how it's working. And it's actually working well because they're getting stuff done. I checked on their website or their page on Facebook recently, and they've got the paths all done. They've got all the walls painted white and new this, new that. It's amazing because they want to put a wee bit in a month into the club.
It's good because there's a lot of clubs at the minute, especially what's going on with this pandemic, that are struggling, that could fold. So it's good that the community and the fans are coming out.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Birmingham City supporter bit.
No, mate, I support the mighty baggies, the West Bromwich Albion. West Bromwich Albion. They went to my first game in 1994, a friendly against AFC Gothenburg of Sweden, and that's who I support. And this is a fact for you all: West Bromwich Albion's grounds is the highest league ground in the United Kingdom. Where it's situated.
Yeah, I'll show you a picture of.
That is literally my face when it comes to football, though.
You need to get into the football. It's a man's game.
Rugby's a man's game.
Yeah, rugby's a man's game. I'm not a rugby fan.
Rugby's a man's game, and football's for wimps.
Well, I disagree.
They cry too much. They cry too much.
They do.
They get overpaid.
They are possibly overpaid fairies. Yes, I would concur with that statement. But I enjoy the sport. I enjoy.
So my brother, he set up this thing, and it's actually a good idea. That's in there. I need to explore it. My come on, mouse, fucking work. So that's in there.
And they're in the Highland League.
They're in the Highland League.
Scotty, you froze.
On the playing football. Hold on. I don't know what's that picture. I don't know. Great lads, man. They're fantastic players. They always come speak to you.
Yeah, that's very humble. It's very humble, isn't it?
That's a stadium. The grounds like.
That's nice. Is that a 4G pitch or is it a grass pitch?
It's just a grass pitch. That's Dudgeon Park. They call it.
Yeah, it's nice.
Well, for a small club, it's amazing,
Yeah.
So it's. They're playing football the other day against another local team, but they actually won it in penalties because it's a draw. I think it's going to be the cup final, cup qualifying. I remember it must have been 2015, right? I was at Waterbury and Glasgow Rangers came up to play. Alan McCoist was the manager at the time, and I was just going to work because I was at Waterbury, so I went to the Co-op to get some juice and all that stuff because I was working until it was 4 a.m. And I was actually seen Alan McCoist in the Co-op because Ian Durant across the road in the pub outside drinking. And what was it? It's just Ali. Ollie McCoy. Oh, nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, nice to meet you too. He says, what you do? Oh, I'm just going to work. And says, but he picked up the Sun. I says, Ali, that's the wrong paper. You should go for the Sunday Sport, mate. That's more interesting. So he started laughing at me, like, you know. But he shook my hand and all that. You know, really, really nice people. So they've been.
No, he's a nice man, Ali McCoy.
2015 season, they came up to Brora twice because they love it up there. You know, because they were down on the beach training and all that, training at the club, the Brora club. People going in getting signatures. They were in the local pub drinking. Yeah. You know, I'm not really a Rangers fan, but you know, they were amazing. You know, amazing people.
I always remember Ali McCoy when he was on I don't know if you had it in Scotland, Question of Sports. He was the captain. He was the captain on one of the teams, weren't he?
Yeah, I might be on YouTube actually. I don't know. Like I sometimes follow things like from home, like so. If I put in,
Tim's internet's died.
I know. Talk too soon.
No.
Pro Rangers.
What?
What
happened to you, Tim?
Don't know, mate.
Glasgow Rangers. Because there was actually videos of Glasgow Rangers down at the beach and Brora training, and everybody was down. Not everyone, but a lot of people were down filming them, like training and stuff like that. When was that? 7 years ago. So remember, I think it was last season or season before that. Again, Glasgow Rangers come up for a friendly game in the summertime, and actually, Brora Rangers beat them 2-0.
Did they?
Yes, they did. But it was only a friendly, like, you know, it wasn't.
Yeah. Well, that man, does it?
But yeah. It's I can't find it, but I thought that might be on there, but never mind. So a good team for the Highlands, like, you know, I always follow them all the time, like, but they're quite expensive for shirts, you know, football tops and all that stuff, quite expensive. Because I know they got a new top out this season, and you had to email a company to get it, and they said they want a £10 deposit plus £40 after that. I was like, £50.
Is that how much it is?
I think it's £50 for the top, football top, yeah.
It is.
It's crazy money, like.
Yeah.
I don't know, Ali. I don't know what car I'm getting next. So I don't know. We'll see. But like my dad. Like I tell you, like my dad's a Glasgow Rangers supporter, but he says to me, "He says if I walk in my house, I sat on top on, says I'll fucking bar you." He says to me. That's a good thing. I don't support them, so you're all right, Dad. You know. So. So I walked in one day wearing the Brora Rangers top. I said, "What about this top?" Says, "That's okay." Says, "Because it's local, you know." So this is all right then.
JCT.
Support your local team is what I'll say.
Definitely, that's what I say. It doesn't matter where you are. You know, like I like rugby as well. I also follow rugby too, like, but I just find people just take it too far with fighting and killing people. You know.
Yeah.
Because there's a wool mill at Pier that was closed now years ago. It used to be called the Hunters Wool Mill, and years ago, they built a new factory, and Prince Charles was coming out to open it. So anyway, we all got new overalls, but they were in green. It was green. I had yellow saying the Hunters of Brora. But there's a guy called Danny, right? He's Rangers mad. You know, he was wearing Rangers tops, Rangers tattoos, Rangers earrings. and he refused to wear the overalls because they were green. I said, Danny,
They're green, yeah.
just put them on until Prince Charles fucks off. Like, no, I'm not wearing that. I'll wear my blue one. So we're all sitting there. We're all sitting there. I must have been about, I think it was 8 of us or 9 of us in that department. So we all stand up alongside the front of the machines, getting a photo. We're all wearing green overalls, apart from Danny wearing the blue one. You know, that's crazy. He refused to wear a green overalls. I'm like, fuck's sake, Danny, come on. Just for 5 minutes for a photo. You know what I mean? No, I'm not wearing that. I'm not wearing that.
Football laws and whatnot. Some people stand by it, don't they?
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
He's a good guy. It's funny, like, but he just will not wear green. You know, it's like, okay then. I says to him one day, I says, what do you have to walk across to get here? Green grass. You fucking idiot. That's different. This is all right. Okay then, Donnie. You know what you're talking about. That's how bad it was, man. It's crazy. Fucking crazy.
Tired, Scotty?
He's bored of football. He's bored of football. He doesn't like football, does he?
No.
I get
what are you into then, Scotty? Motorbikes and that's it.
No mowers, motorbikes.
I've got a lot of stuff. I've got a lot of hobbies, but I'm quite so restricted up here where I am. Like, you know, it's no shed to do anything, or I've got scrapyards about 20 miles away, running about that. You know, it's a pain in the arse and I can't be arsed. Now I've got no car, so I have to go and get another car.
Yep.
But I have to go and see another car. I mean, I'll get the train or bus. That's going to be a pain in the arse.
Yeah, that is a bit of a faff.
Get Ali to take you.
Can he? Because of restrictions?
No,
I think it's okay when you're outside the house, but you can't visit their house. Inside. I think it's stupid, really. There's not really, they haven't really, there's no law. I don't think they're restricted at that bad. You can't police it, really.
No.
No.
So Ali always takes me anywhere. If I want to go and see a car, Ali would take me. As long as I pay his fuel, he's happy as Larry. I'll get him food as well. He's always done up to me, like, so he's a good guy, like, you know. It's always the first person.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
I always get money for fuel and that. He knows that, so I don't leave him stuck. So
no,
that's the way it's supposed to be. So
yeah.
Anyway, I'm away for the pish, so no fighting.
It's not likely.
I'm going to join John Lad and go and renege myself as well.
Yeah. Just the two of us against Scotty.
Yeah. What can we auction off in Dick's shed?
He's still missing that 10mm spanner.
Yeah, I was going to say, can't auction off a 10mm spanner because it ain't there.
Yeah, no.
I do like the signs that he's got, though. They're pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. Oh, got a message. Hang on. What's going on there? Cool. Chuck that in the bin. That's a good idea.
So you're
Still
eating.
leaving.
Oh, is
There's
that
a
the foil
wrap-up
from you?
Yeah. Yeah, I missed the flaming bin again. Ugh.
Not a very good shot, are you, Scotty?
No, not. Terrible.
You must be absolutely bloody freezing in that shed, Dick.
Mate, I am absolutely freezing my pectorals off.
You definitely need to get a heater in there.
I do, mate. I do.
Yeah.
But mind you, the lager must be helping.
Keeps them nice and warm.
Yeah.
Warms the old blood up. Keeps you nice and warm.
Cool. Anybody think you got shares in lager? No, people think I've got shares in Coke, probably.
No. I like to have a few after at the end of the day. That's what I like to do. It's my little, when I'm out here, it's my little release, if you like.
Grab the space, could have a fridge in there or whatnot.
Mate, I couldn't get a fridge. I'd like an ultrasonic cleaner.
Yeah.
That'd take up me. I've got one double socket in here, so that'd take up the other double socket. The other one would be from a compressor, so
yeah,
and whatever I need to charge in between.
Yeah.
Beggars can't be choosers, as I say.
No.
Oh yeah.
Electric heater, not that brilliant.
Better than me. I've got no electric at all in my shed.
No, but I've had to run a feed out here just so I can see what I'm bloody doing. So
I used to have when I had my old shed and my other I used to stay before. I used to have like battery powered lights, LED lights.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a battery powered light and it fell off the roof because it's magnetic. Fell off the roof. Broke.
Sorry, no, not a light. It was actually a solar light. It worked, obviously, but it was pretty poor actually. It wasn't much brightness for a solar light, you know. So
once I got my shed sorted out in terms of flooring and strengthening the door, it was a bit weak, and hopefully I can get it sorted out properly.
I used to use pallets. I just cover the gaps with the pallets and all that, and just level them out and all that. So it did the same job. Used to strengthen them, you know?
Yeah, I can't get any pallets at the moment though, because everyone's just like, oh no, I use the pallets. It's like they sit there doing bugger all. I walk past your warehouse every day.
There's a place on the corner from me that's got millions of pallets in the depot because it's a pallet place.
Yeah.
Full of stuff. It's full of pallets, man.
Yeah, there's a few warehouses, and I asked about it.
You could actually make a shit.
So the blue pallets, Scott, you got no chance of getting them because they're worth money.
No.
Yeah,
it's the bog standard ones.
£5 a pallet. You can get by me. They'll have them off you for £5 a pallet.
Yeah. No, they chip ones. They blue chip ones. Yeah.
They got a couple of them out that warehouse. Obviously, they're not going to give them away, but they don't use half the pallets.
No.
It's like, oh, well, we use them all. It's like, no, you don't. You got one stored on top of a storage container.
That was like when
Scotty, is there any local bonfires down by you this time of year? You know, like bonfire night and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You should go there the night before, steal their pallets and take them home.
Yeah, take them home.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think they're going to happen this year, unfortunately.
I was with the restrictions.
We're still having ours.
I don't see the harm in it. It's a lot of bullshit, man. Outside.
It's a small rugby club which has a very narrow entrance, so that's probably going to be our logic behind not doing it. I could always check their Facebook page. That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it?
Just go and pinch them off them.
I don't understand this government because, like, you can go. Obviously, you can't go to the pub now. Well, I think you can today. I don't know. You can go to McDonald's and get something to eat. You can sit inside the McDonald's and get something to eat, but you can't go to bonfire and shit like that. It's just stupid, man.
Where did Dick go?
I think he stopped the crime.
What happened there, Dick?
No idea, mate. I've just rolled the fag, so I don't know what's going on.
All right.
Yeah. I know the bonfire nights in Inverness is usually one of the biggest in the Highlands because everyone goes to see it, but they use thousands of pallets to burn. You must get about 10,000 people going to it.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's happening this year. I don't know. It'll be a big loss of the Harlequins.
Yeah, probably. It's going to hit the economy hard regardless, wherever you are. So.
But to me, like, my opinion is, I reckon just get on with life, open everything up as normal. You know, that's the way I see it. Because if you're going to get it, you're going to get it. You know,
that's true.
It's funny you say that because my brother said that to me earlier. That's exactly what he said to me earlier.
You're going to get the cold, you're going to get the flu, you're going to get AIDS if you're pumping everything in sight, or anything else. I mean, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. You know.
Yeah, that's one way of looking at it, I suppose.
Yeah, because these things it's increasing every day, and you know what I mean. It's not going to stop.
Yeah, absolutely. I think personally we're going to go into a second lockdown. To be honest.
Yeah,
if we do, the economy will not recover.
No, I mean Shaw's Bakery, right? They've gone into administration now.
There's a lot of businesses that are folding. A lot of businesses are
and
folding.
that's a big company, you know.
Yeah.
Do you remember that film called I Am Legend by Will Smith?
Yes.
That's what I had. I had to imagine in my head. What's going to turn out to be? It's going to be like that around everywhere. No one around. People's turning into zombies and looking at night time. That's what it feels like it's going to happen, you know.
Yeah, like an apocalypse.
Yeah, you know, it's just a thought in your head because that's what the film is all about, really. I think, was that going to happen with this COVID-19? You know, so I had to buy 2 batteries.
What's happening in the chat anyway? Because I can't see it today. Touch my phone.
Oh, right. Ali's talking about zombies and drills and crap. Raphael Scrappers there. Hello, K&D Scrapping. UK,
Hello, K&D.
Somebody else want to come up? No? Yeah?
That's like my father-in-law. Me and my father-in-law a few years ago, we went round all the warehouses for the pallets to make a fence out of them.
Yeah.
There's a guy I know in Inverness. He actually makes benches, pallets not to sit on, see benches, and tables. And what a job he makes! It's a good job, like, you know.
Yeah.
You can make money of it.
Yeah, you can. Absolutely.
He's done a great job with them. It's you know, he's making money with them. But if you're getting the pallets cheap enough or ones that have been damped, then fair enough, yeah. You know.
Oh yeah.
Because I says, like, I won't mind things I got myself in the garden, like, for next year if we're still here, like. But you know, there's a swing in the garden just now, and the daughter, she's playing in it, like. But every time she plays in it, the bar fucking goes down my gut. I says, that's going to snap.
Yeah.
You know, I says, that's not safe to go on, but it's all going on it. So, you know,
get some pallets, reinforce it.
No, to me, if I had it my way, I'd cut it up and put it to scrap. The swing pipe. You know. Plus, there's a trampoline as well, right at the end of the garden. To come in the garden.
Yeah.
And I says to her, I want to get rid of that. It's like, I want to get my car in this fucking garden, like.
Yeah.
Take the fence down and get the car in. You know, so.
I'm taking my grandson's trampoline.
What's that? Tim, you're breaking up there.
I'm saying I'm taking my son's trampoline down this weekend. I had to jinx it.
I didn't jinx it.
No, I said Scotty had to jinx it.
I didn't jinx anything. What are you on about?
What are you on about, bruv?
Yeah, you did. What are you on about, bruv? Leave it.
Leave it.
I haven't seen Conquer tonight. I wonder where he is.
Oh, he's great, isn't he, Conquer?
Yeah.
Love him. Love him.
Hey, leave it, leave it.
Leave it, leave it.
I need to do that on Lidl's. Probably get checked out. Leave it, leave it. So I have plenty.
I think I'm going to do a regen, a manual regen on me combo tomorrow. I've got some of this. I haven't got it now. That DPF cleaner, you know, the aerosol cleaner.
DPF cleaners up on your phone.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure it's definitely a DPF because I went to pick up a full stroke machine the other day, and I was going down the moat. I went to Nuneaton, which is probably 25 mile away from me.
Yeah,
I couldn't get over 50. Foot to the floor on the accelerator.
It could be your MAF sensor.
Yeah.
No, I'm convinced it's a DPF because there's a DPF on it.
Has the DPF thing come up on the dash?
No, but
No, it's not your DPF then. Because if you're doing long runs in your van, it's fine. So 1.3 diesel, is it?
Yes.
Disconnect your MAF sensor and try driving it then.
You think that
if it runs better? If it runs better, then it's your MAF sensor. Or it could be EGR. It could be an EGR valve as well.
Yeah, I did think that. But the reason I'm saying it's a DPF is because I haven't given that van a proper run out. Obviously, it's a diesel. We need to give it a good run out, don't you?
Yeah.
In about 12 months. So my thinking was there's a massive carbon build up in the system. So therefore, it would be the DPF.
Well, if it's because obviously it needs a good run, but usually DPF light comes on if there's a problem with that. So it could be the MAF sensor, it could be your EGR valve. If it's clogged, and you won't get that much power out of it at all. They clogged up with carbon, and then they cleaned, you know. So there is stuff you can buy. If you buy, it's called Miller's. If you go to Halfords to get it, I think it's £12 per bottle. You can put it in your tank and take it for a run. Your van, and it should clear it out.
Yeah. I looked at the STP. The STP equivalent of what you're saying, just dropping the tank.
That's all it says as well. Put it in third gear up the motorway. But if it is a DPF, that should be on your dash with a light flashing.
Yeah.
But
peculiar.
Disconnect the MAF sensor first. If it runs better, then is there any lights on the dash, like the EML light or something? Is there any lights on the dash?
Mate, there isn't, but this is what there isn't. But my initial thought was it's got to be the DPF because I'm giving it a good run out in 12 months or so. So I thought it's got to be the DPF.
It usually comes up with the fault code in the DPF. But have you not got any diagnostics at all? No.
No, mate, I haven't. I've got no diagnostics. No.
You should get one. You can get them for about 20 quid on eBay, mate. They're really good. They're handy as hell, like. Just try to think, because I just try to think. If it's that, then you can actually regenerate it. You can actually just take it for a run.
That's what I was thinking about, just giving it a manual regen. That was my thinking.
Yeah, but what to do is get this stuff that put in your tank. Don't get rid of it, because that's a shite. It's called Miller's. Get Miller's out of Halfords or something like that, and that will. There's been a lot of good feedback with that stuff. Just put it in your tank, and it will clean out your van out. It should, if as long as you take a good run.
Yeah.
If it still doesn't sort it, unplug the MAF sensor, because if that MAF sensor is clogged, it won't run properly.
Yeah.
That causes that as well, because obviously the air mixture going into the engine, actually. All they say is light might not be on, but still have faults in the ECU. Oh, we know that. So I think up Miller's is called. I think it's about 12 quid or something like that. But apparently it does work. I'll show you what it looks like, Dick, because in case you're not sure. Miller's diesel power. Just give you a heads up.
Like I say, my initial thinking was DPF.
Yeah. You get that stuff there.
And you drop it straight in the tank.
Straight in the fuel tank, yeah.
Yeah.
I know Halfords, they stock that sort of stuff. But apparently it's good stuff. It does clean your car out, your van out, or whatever. But maybe you should try and get yourself a diagnostics, handheld diagnostics,
Yeah,
which I've got.
What is it? OCB, OCD?
OCD, your port input is usually under the
under
driver's
the steering column.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can get them for £20 to £30 a decent one on eBay, or you can get ones to £100 plus, like they do everything.
Yeah.
But they're really handy to have, because I got one that cost me £30 and it's done me well. You know, putting lights out the dash while the MOT and all that, and it's OBD2 it's called.
Yeah.
Buy it on it, all this is as well. OBD2 is called.
OBD2. Yeah.
But if you do that, if you get Miller's, put it in the tank, take a run, third or fourth gear out the motorway, and it should clear it out.
So I was just gonna what I was gonna do. Sorry, mate, to interrupt. What I was gonna do was just crack off the oil pressure sensor and just bollock the what's it called, the DPF cleaner straight down there.
Yeah.
Would that
either it could be your is it smoking at all, like black smoking a bit, or
it's not? No, there's been. It's not. I haven't got bad emissions by any means, no.
Yeah.
But my thinking was initially, I spoke to Ali about it the other week as well, was the DPF.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like when you drive it in the morning, so when you leave, is there any power to it at all? No.
There's power, but like I say, when I went to pick up a 4-stroke machine last week on the motorway, 5th gear, because it's only 5-speed gearbox, I was getting 50. That's all I could get, foot to the floor, 50. Yeah. It's making me think it's definitely DPF. So,
because as you can force regenerate them, but that means you could actually drive up the motorway in 4th gear, 3rd gear, 4th gear, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So just do drive 50 mile an hour, run about that.
Yeah.
And it should clear it out. But if you get this Miller stuff, and apparently I've been told it does work. You can get DPF stuff cleaner from the car parts places. They put in your tank.
I've got some. I've had some of that manual. I've got some. A brand called manual.
But as all they say is the DPF light should pop on if there's a fault, but not always.
Back in a minute.
Okay, Tim. But like me and Ali know ourselves, like it could be it might not be your DPF. It could be your EG. It could be the MAF sensor, because if your MAF sensor's not working properly, it won't give you the power.
No.
You won't feel the power. Like it could be your turbo. It could be full of carbon. The same with the EGR valve.
Well, I'm in no doubt there's going to be a massive carbon build-up in the system. Which I'm in no doubt about that.
Well, all he says Reddick is just as good, but I reckon Miller's is good as well. It's because that's the problem with diesels. If you're doing short runs and all that, like
exactly.
The EGR valve is one of the main common problems. because it just builds up with black shit, and that's not going to work. I think they're electric. I think electric EGRs are not Vauxhall Corsa vans.
Yeah. Well, effectively, it's just a Vauxhall. It's a Vauxhall Corsa in a van, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just not, yeah. I know what they look like. Yeah, I used to have a Corsa diesel. It was a heap of shite. I didn't like it, and I kept juddering. I was driving it, juddering along. I said, "Fuck's wrong with this car?" I ended up selling it for £300. I had enough of it. Then I spoke to the boy a week after it. He came into the shop and says, "I says, I get on with the Corsa. EGR valve was clogged up. The fact, but he says, no, it's fine." He says, "It's just all good because I had enough of it. Like I wasn't going to spend any money on it. It wasn't really worth putting fuel in it, But I had to get to work. So, yeah, all they say is use Redex as well. It's up to yourself what to use, but you really need to give it a good run. But
yeah,
if it doesn't work, disconnect the MAF sensor, because you can tell a difference with it unplugged. That would you could feel it, because I had the same problem with I think it was a Golf I had years ago. I was just driving the car. I said, "Fuck, no power in this thing at all, man." So I unplugged the MAF sensor, and it did run better, but it wasn't full power, but it was running better. It wasn't restricted. So excuse me. So I obviously went and bought a new MAF sensor for it. And what difference? £70 lighter, but it cured the problem. It's just a lot of things I got. So what's that? Just a lot of things I got, Dick. So just try some the additives in the tank first to see if it works.
Yeah.
But if any lights come on the dash, just because usually, like all they say, the TPF light usually comes up, but sometimes it doesn't go up. So
it hasn't. But all my theories are pointing at the my diagnosis is pointing at the DPF. But like I say, it could be the ECU.
Yeah, short runs on a diesel is not good for them, like, because
I know.
So, like, I bought a Skoda, Octavia VRS back in March, maybe. It was in limp mode. I thought I bought the car cheap. It was a nice car, and I thought, well, this is an easy fix, because the DPF light was on, glow plate was flashing. It's just this is an easy fix. So I must have spent about £50 on £50. Must have spent £50 to £100 on the sensors. It still wouldn't cure the problem. I tried to get my mate. He's a mobile mechanic as well. He tried to do a force regenerate on the car, but it wouldn't work because there was an electrical problem. Wires going to the DPF. Because there was a brand new turbo on the Skoda, and after about 2 months, I says, I can't be fucked with this car. I'm spending money, and I'm not getting anywhere forward with the car. I even put the car to the garage, because it was the garage that was doing an offer on key workers at the time. They'll fix your car for you cheap. So I took the car there. They come up with all these problems with it. I says, look, I'm not bored with the other problems. I want the car running properly. That's what I'm trying to get to do. So the mechanic was, "Oh, I need this, I need that." I says, "I don't give a shit. Start out the problem with the DPF." So they want to check the ECU. It says, "Well," I says, "How much do you charge an hour?" He said, £70 an hour. And I says, "No, just leave it." So they actually had the cheek to charge me £50 to do nothing to it.
What, £50 to do bugger all?
To do bugger all, yeah. It cost me £50. Plus it cost me another £50 to get the car recovered back to my house.
Yeah.
So I sold it for I think I sold it for £400. Then 2 months ago I seen it for sale for £2,000 because the guy fixed it. So but what was wrong with that car, it was an electrical fault. It wasn't for electrical fault, then it would have been fixed. So, But if you can get diagnostics, if you get someone who's got diagnostics, put diagnostics on it, and it should tell you the problem. You know.
Yeah. No, I agree.
So that'll save you money in the long run.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. I mean, I've got mates now. I've got their own garages, but I like to do it all myself. I like to save a few quid.
That'll come up with a problem. I'll tell you what the problem is, you know.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, Ollie, if it was the wires at the gearbox. You're working tomorrow then, Rick, are you?
Say again, mate.
You're working tomorrow?
No, mate, not tomorrow. I'm self-employed, so.
All right, okay.
I've got no installs tomorrow. I'll be pottering about tomorrow.
Yeah, like my brother, my middle brother, he's self-employed. He's a builder. He's kept busy just now. So, like when we had that first lockdown, he didn't go lockdown. He kept working. He says, "I can't afford to be off. He says, I need to make money."
No,
so.
well, a lot of people can't. I can't, to be honest. But you know,
you know, had a good time. Like I said, I think who's live? What live was I on? Monday, was it? Sunday? I can't remember anyway. And who's live the other day? No, it was on Scottish the other day on Wednesday. Wasn't it? Tuesday
Norris
night.
was live on Monday.
Yes. Yeah,
Tuesday
because Tina
my brother got trained up by my uncle. He was a builder for years. So my brother got taken on as a trainee. So anyway, my uncle, he retired, then he took over, but he put the business in his name. So he had to buy the transit pickup from my uncle. He obviously needed it for the work. So it was pretty rough, but it was a good runner. But in the end, it died on him. It got through the town. So he scrapped that pickup. He got another transit pickup. The engine blew up on that one. So it was going to cost him $2,000 for a brand new engine in the pickup. So I even asked him the other night, I says, "What happened to your transit pickup, by the way? Did you get it fixed?" Because no. He says, "I just sold it." So I wasn't spending £2,000 on an engine on the pickup. Wasn't when the pickup's not worth £2,000. So I says to him, then I know he had a Ford Ranger pickup. So I says to me, "Have you still got the Ford Ranger pickup?" He says, "No, I bought a transit pickup." I says, "Do you think having the first two fucking a sign to say don't go near them, but you go and buy another one?" So he's went and bought another transit pickup. I says, "Are you mad, man?" I says, "Are you fucking mad?"
Ford Rangers, notoriously gas guzzlers, aren't they? Just guzzle the fuel, don't they?
I says to him, "Go and get a Volkswagen Crafter pickup or something, or a Mercedes Tipper pickup. Something that's reliable. Don't be getting a transit pickup because that'll rot and the engine's going to bang again." So he doesn't listen, you know. He says to me, "What do you know?" I says, "I know a hell lot more than you do, mate. You know what I mean? You do your building. I'll stick to my cars, you know."
Yeah.
You know, he's my little brother-ish, but you know he doesn't listen, you know. So as well, if you want another pickup, it's going to break down. You carry on, Paul. You know, you always got enough money. You got plenty of money, so.
Well, that's it. Yeah.
So I'll see him at Christmas time. I'll see my party at Christmas. Oh dear. So, so I think that tomorrow I'll be car hunting. The day after I'll be car hunting too, so I'll find something.
Yeah.
My head will be sore looking at the phone all the time, man. Because the girlfriend said to me earlier on, "What do you keep looking at your phone for?" So I'm looking for a car, you fucking stupid cunt.
Yeah. That's what Mum, she says to me, "Why you always on eBay? Why you always on YouTube and eBay? Why you always..." Well, they don't quite get it, do
they? See, one of my old mates, right? His girlfriend was just she was a nut job. I see his nut job, right? So every time she went to the toilet, he went to the toilet, she's like, "How long are you going to be in the toilet for?" Well, it really depends on how long it takes me to do a fucking shite when I'm here. Fuck off. That's what it's like all the time, man. That's me. Get rid of her, man. Like, seriously, like, I couldn't be doing with that. I'd be like, well, was it going to be a big shake? Give me half an hour max. Anyway. So, she intention. I know the bad on them, Ali. But I just don't understand why my brother bought another one. I just either it's a brand new one. I don't know. But
have I froze, or is it just John Lad?
So.
No, you froze.
What, Tim?
Yeah.
You're frozen. You're freezing up there, Tim. Tim, lad.
Oh, no.
Freezing.
Freezing. Must be freezing out there.
Must be.
I'm freezing out there.
You must be frozen in. Fuck that one.
And I'm not back.
Was that Tim? You stuttering there? No, he's gone. Well, he's still there, but he's. What's all going on?
Hear me, or am I frozen?
You are frozen.
Well, you're all right now. I thought you were doing
All right.
like style competitions or something. What rubbish on about?
Come on, man.
Crumbs.
Where did that guy go to? What's his name? Who's giving me the thumbs down?
You got a thumbs down?
I think I know who that is. He was in earlier.
Yeah.
It starts with M.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know, mate.
Well,
I don't go on the old live chat because if I touch my phone, I'll probably go off the.
Oh, because he has gone on StreamYard to do a live, but you can go back on YouTube to check your thumbs up and whatever your thingy. But someone's got thumbs down, so I reckon I know who it is. So I'll be blocking them later.
Okay.
On his other 7 accounts.
Oh, is it one of them ones? Is it?
Yes.
I know who it is. Like Scotty had a troll night the other night. Did you, Scotty? A troll night.
Well, it seems like it potentially was, yes.
What was that, Tuesday night?
Yeah. We don't know if he was or not.
Yes. No. We kept sending Scott kept dropping the link, but it just wouldn't come up.
Because we were under. Well, we didn't know if it was Nick.
I know who it is. I know who it is, Snobby. Don't you worry. I know who it is. I got two people. I think who it is. Well, one because I think the other guy's not subscribed to me. I'm sure he's not. Anyway, I'm not bothered.
To me, it's very petulant.
Well, always say if you don't like it, don't watch it and just
exactly.
Don't bother doing anything, you know. So I don't know.
I just don't see the point. It goes over my head. I don't understand it. I don't see the point.
Yeah. 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
I don't quite understand this.
Welcome, ladies and gents. Great to see you all.
Oh,
Where the host ran away again? I just jump in and he just ran away. What's going on?
I think he's gone to stop a crime.
Toilet break.
Again? I didn't see him drink so much. Anyway, good to see you, circling team.
You got a very point there, East Coast.
Big Hawker, welcome, sir. Scotty, good to see you, buddy. Everyone in the chat, great to see you all, peeps.
How are you, my friend? Are you well?
No, I think.
Oh, cool. Not complaining. Clean up one shelf in my cave. Just
your workshop looks very regimented. I like the look of that workshop.
Look, this tiny shelf contains so many things and boxes. What I already forget what is out there. It was even better than the visit at the scrapyard. I found so many good and cool stuff. Believe me or not, it was like treasure hunting. And I got like 2 machines, and one is really cool. Wait, I have it. Boom, right here. Cool one. Hilti.
A hilt. I was going to say, is that a Hilti?
None at all. I've tried it, but this is a different time zone.
So I didn't find the charger for it yet.
No.
So half of the success.
So that's a compact. Am I right? A compact Hilti drill. Compact
Hi,
Hilti
Raphael.
drill.
How you doing?
Welcome, John. Good to see you, sir.
I had to go to the toilet again.
Again.
Yeah, this staff is going right through me.
Yeah, you know, you're not getting younger every day, you know.
I'm going to need a piss bag soon.
What is it? A Gloucesterman bag. Gloucesterman bag.
Yeah,
It's quite
see,
cool,
when I drink that iron brew, it goes straight through me, man.
So, John, what do you think about this one? I just found it.
I'm going to go and relieve myself.
Is it hold on. Is it a drill, is it?
Yo.
That looks all right.
Yep. Newer stuff. Though, I didn't find the charger for it.
All right.
But if I got the drill, I must have the charger, right?
Did you manage to get your stickers yet, Raphael?
Nope, not yet. Not yet.
But
no worry. My sticker used to come like very late. I don't know who was that, but there was someone who sent the stickers for plenty peeps at the one day, and I get it like after 2 weeks when everyone get it. So
yeah, so I didn't go to the post office. I just put I think I put 3 first-class stamps in it, maybe. So that would recover the cost anyway, because usually the £1, maybe, I don't know. Because at the moment the post office is not open all day and it shuts early. So I just thought, there's no point waiting in a queue.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, no worries,
so
no rush.
You will get it, but I don't know when.
It's gonna
Maybe
come
next year.
one day. One day.
Temporary.
Anyway, I got like thick bunch of letters with the stickers where I need to, make like tiny videos and say thank you to everyone. And somehow, but I cannot find the right time and mood to make it.
What size of t-shirt are you, Raphael?
I think I am.
I'm back.
I am L, something like that. I'm large.
Right. Well,
most of my,
this laptop.
as I look at you, I will send you XL. I'm not sure about the sizes and so on between DK and UK. I see. I heard some.
John lad, do you mind if I put my hood up?
No, it don't look body.
I'm freezing here. I've got to get warm.
Are you wanting this? Are you wanting this? You wanting this to borrow?
I need some, mate. I'm bloody freezing.
Guys, actually today I just shut down the windows in my shop, and I did open it at May. and today I just shut it down because it's getting like chilly in here.
Yeah.
It's not been too bad today. It's actually been quite still and quite mild. You know, it wasn't windy at all today, like, but it was still drizzly. Well, it's still what you call it, dull. It was pretty dull, but not raining or nothing. I got so.
Yeah.
You know, I got quite similar weather to the UK, though. With those difference, you got much more rain, and I got much more wind. You know, in the 99% of the days in here. Actually, today, as I traveling to the bridge on the highway, on the motorway, you know, it was standing some warning with the high wind or something like that. And it was like normal to 110 kilometers per hour, you know, limit. As I went into the bridge, dang, I got to go down to the 70s because I couldn't keep the car in the one line.
Yeah, it's been not too bad here, otherwise, to be honest. It's been raining, but it hasn't been crazy, you know. See you later, Snobby.
See you later, Snobby.
Oh yeah, I forget to put the chat out. Yeah. Did someone say something to me? If does, sorry, I haven't seen that. Now I see the chat.
It's gonna be fun. Come
Boom.
on, you stupid
Boom. Boom. Yep, now I see the chat. Cool.
Yeah, I'm on the laptop, so I can go on the phone, but it just cooks the phone too quickly.
Yeah. Dirt Rider has that same problem.
Well, I used to put mine in the fridge.
So Braveheart.
So
Right. What else cool thing I found tonight? I found the full box of hard drive plate. Full box. It's heavy.
I like the way Raphael's drills are all lined up in an orderly fashion.
Oh, I found 2 more drills tonight.
I'll blow you up again.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
I like that.
As well on that shelf, I got one partial and one almost complete. But this one is defected as well. Basically, it's working, but the light didn't go out on that, so it drained battery.
All right, okay.
It drained battery all the time.
The word that you're looking for is thingies. The thingies.
Yeah, you know, sometimes English is not my first language, and sometimes I just trying to say some sentence and try to be like fast and fluent, and then I missed one word, and then
yeah,
you know that thingy.
Yeah, your English is probably better than mine, mate.
No,
Raphael,
it's not.
Raphael, I thought you were Chinese, man.
No yet. No, man. No, man. You know, I bet Ralph is more Chinese than me. He invites Chinesium.
I thought of a Chinese earlier.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's actually quite often that people just mix up me and Ralph, basically because of the name similarity. But yeah, what can I do, right? But anyway, I like Ralph. He's a cool guy.
When I worked in the shop, there was a guy from Poland. I'm good friends with, and he spoke perfectly good English. You know, you'd never think he was Polish.
Okay. You know, we can be smart, guys. We can learn as far we want.
Yeah, but you know, it's a good guy. Like, but he's right into his gym and fitness and everything.
there is plenty good Polish people around the world, but as well you can find few like crazy ones who never want to learn the other language, or they just don't care, or they are just assholes. Like each and every nation, right?
Last year before you, it was in a boxing match. It was like a charity thing. So you trained to do a bit of boxing. So anyway, we went to this like event. There's other guys boxing as well, but it was for charity. So anyway, it was in Inverness at the time, and it was in the ice rink, but there's tables and all that. It was all laid out properly. And we all went there. All his brothers there, his families there from Poland, and he won the match. Like it was quite good. So he went home, and all of us, like friends from work, his family, so we're meeting in town. We go to the pub. We all got pissed. It was an amazing night. A good night, man.
Yeah, cool. Cool.
But I says to him when he was boxing, I says, "If you've got any problems, give me a shout and I'll come into the ring and do a bit of WWE wrestling." But I'll be fine. I want to do a bit of RKOs and things like that.
I'm not really into wrestling and so on, but my mother actually is really into it, and I bet she know each and every name on every wrestler what she saw on the TV, and if you say something specific situation or something like that, she got the name for that. Name who was in it and so on, and who was provider and who hit someone with the chair or whatever.
Yeah. Well, you should mention Stone Cold Steve Austin or Bill Goldberg. They're probably one of my favorite wrestlers of all time.
I heard something about Goldberg.
My three,
and he never lose the fight, right?
Favorite wrestlers is Goldberg, Undertaker, and Kane.
Yeah, I says to my mate, I says, if you need some help in that boxing ring, just give me a shout and I'll do a bit of WWE wrestling and I'll sort the guy out for you. But he started laughing. I'm being serious, man.
But as far as she sit down in front of the TV and it's supposed to come out those championship or something, better not to sit too close, because she fight together with those two guys in the ring. I'm telling you, guys.
I had a few beers actually at the boxing event. I was actually that close going into the ring.
Okay.
But I was wanting to, but I know I'll get in trouble.
I don't believe that the self wrestling is. I think it's more art than fight.
Yeah, it is. That's what it is.
Now it's all changed now. I see back in 2000 era. That's when it was good. Stone Cold Steve Austin and all that, and that's when it was at its highest peak at the time. There wasn't any of this. What do you call it? Fake wrestling and all this stuff.
Yeah,
it was more extreme.
But, look at the amount of money behind every fight, especially when someone popular fighting. There is like screenplay for those two guys, and they jump on each other, they just throw them around, and not even one drop of blood comes out.
They know the exact outcome of the match before the match.
There's another one called, I think it was called ECW wrestling.
Yeah,
that was hardcore. Like,
ECW, Extreme Championship Wrestling.
Yeah. Same with that. If you watch it, it's called NXT as well. I think it's called NXT.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, it's quite good. Actually.
Listen, you're talking to a big wrestling fan here, mate.
Well, same here then, Tim. So yeah.
I could.
Here's
a question for you then, John Ladd.
Guys, we got
Here's a question for you, John Ladd.
So let's say welcome.
How many matches did John Ladd? How many matches did Goldberg go undefeated in WCW?
Oh, you got him now, Tim.
All of them?
Got him. You got him now.
He never got defeated.
Not 700 matches or something like that.
Goldberg went
I know.
144 matches undefeated.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, when he came back, Goldberg came back and he bet Brock Lesnar within
Brock
a
Lesnar.
minute. Brock Lesnar, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's pretty old now. But compare Bill Goldberg to the Undertaker. Bill Goldberg is in more physical, better shape than the Undertaker. You can tell straight away. But when Goldberg was fighting, who was it? Anyway, he couldn't do the duck. Have you heard of the duck commerce he was doing? He couldn't do them properly. I think he was tired,
Yeah. Goldberg nearly killed the Undertaker.
There were that. Where was it? Siberia last year. Goldberg went to do a spear, and the Undertaker moved and he straight into the corner and burst his head open. He was actually concussed and everything, but he kept going.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
pissed off
Yeah.
or something. Something happened in the back. I don't know what happened, but they weren't getting on at the time. I remember I watched it last year. It was pretty crap, to be honest.
Yeah.
Do you remember Andre the Giant? Do you remember?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know if it's myth or legend. He used to drink 70 bottles of lager, and that
Like, one of my mates, Tim, from my old work in Tesco's, right? He wanted to go to WrestleMania, one of the WrestleManias. I says, that'd be awesome, but the cost to go to WrestleMania, I mean, you're talking thousands and thousands, because the flight there and back, hotel expenses. If you get a seat at the front of the ring, you're talking $1,000 just for a front seat. I says, you need at least. I said to him, you need at least $5-6 grand, up to 10 grand just
definitely.
for that.
Yeah.
It would be phenomenal to go, but you're talking a lot of money just to go for that.
Oh, definitely.
But it's on my wish list. It's on my wish list anyway.
Yeah.
I'd like to go. If I win the lottery, I might go.
I will not go for that.
There's a Scottish guy there just now called Drew McIntyre. Have you heard of him?
They were actually organized one.
Yeah, they call him the Scottish Psycho.
They organized one fighting gala in Gdańsk in Poland. Almost every. I'm not sure if it's every year or every second or something like that, but we got like huge arena out there, and there is like I don't know how many thousand people inside can go in, and they're organizing right there. And actually, you're supposed to see my mother when they post some message. They're gonna sell out some tickets, and actually, it's about maybe 300 kilometers from my home. Out there to those places where they organize it, but as she see the ticket price, then
WrestleMania is probably one of the biggest events in the world. It's bigger than the Super Bowl because they're getting up to 70 to 80,000 people in that stadium. I think it was 1 year.
They lost money this year.
Wait, I gonna look what was that party.
They had over 100,000 fans in the stadium 1 year. It was one of the biggest events, the world record event for having fans. That was crazy. Because I got a lot of DVDs of WrestleMania. I think of WrestleMania 20 or 21 maybe. I had.
I can go back. I've got videos that I can go back to the very first Royal Rumble in 1985.
Have you heard of Limp Bizkit? They were playing live.
Yes.
And it was amazing, man. It was amazing. I got it on DVD. It's fucking amazing. That band is amazing. Limp Bizkit,
what was that?
Undertaker.
What was that wrestler who died? Was it Owen Hart? Owen Hart, was it? Owen Hart?
Yeah.
Owen Hart. Oh, yeah, he died years
he
ago.
died coming
He
down
died-
from the rafters.
He died, didn't he?
Yeah, because I remember there's a Scottish wrestler too. He died a few years ago. Roddy Piper. He died.
Yeah, Hot Rod. John Ladd, let me stop you there. Actually, Roddy Piper wasn't Scottish. He was Canadian.
Was he?
Yeah, he was
Tim's
Canadian.
He's on the ball. Tim's on the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, okay, I got it. That was WWE, the SmackDown World Tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As that guy blocked, he can fuck off. Yeah, I watch it. I've got the WWE Network, but I haven't really watched it recently because of the there's COVID-19, because it's not as big scene as it was with the fans there, you know. So,
Yeah.
I haven't really looked into it much this year since this COVID-19
No.
effect. So, yeah, I just watch them repeats on a network, you know, or DVDs and watch. I like it when The Rock. You know, you obviously heard of The Rock. When he appears on WrestleMania, everybody goes crazy.
Yeah.
Just make a Mania moment. Remember, was it last year before he appeared on what's her name, that UFC fighter? What's her name?
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, she turned up. She was in the ring, in the crowd, and
he brought her into the ring.
Yeah, because he got slapped in the face by Triple H's wife.
Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah.
Stephanie McMahon.
That was good, that, like, you know, crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I got actually one thingy for Dick. As far as your shed, it's quite small. Buddy, get yourself one tiny electric heater, just like so. Where's the camera? You know, that work for me in here, in this cave. What is not so big as far I close the door.
Mate, I believe, from what I can see, your little shop is far bigger than what I've got.
Yeah, this is actually basement. This is under the ground. So anyway, it's not gonna get too cold in here. But, you know, sometime when it's chilly, I just start that one for, let's say, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's nice and warm.
Yeah.
How big is your shop, Raphael? How big is your shop?
You know, I got this area. I can close the door out there. I got just simple sliding door without any insulation and so on. But it is like, I don't know, about, let's say, 8-10 meters long and about 3-4 meters wide.
Yeah.
So I bet that's gonna give your shed a little bit heat, and it will not cost you like crazy, you know.
No, I completely agree. I do need some heating here. You're right, absolutely.
Just one more thing. Do not use the gas heaters.
No,
this gonna.
I was thinking about getting a little like oil filled
no, this electric one. Yeah. That will do. That will do as well. But I think the tiny electric fan with the heating element inside will do as well. You know, if you, as far as you close the door, you know, start it for 15 minutes, then you have at least, even though you got no insulation on it, you got like two hours with comfortable temperature.
Yes.
After that, you started for another 15 minutes, then you got another 2 hours, you know?
Yes. Yeah. Completely agree, mate. Yeah.
I just don't I will not use the gas at your position because it will get a lot of condensation and all your tools get rusty and the gas heater heat up very fast and very with very hot temperature. So that's gonna be useless out there.
No, mate, I agree. Completely agree.
Yes. Is your shed has it got like what do you call it? Has it been? You got any like what's the word?
Thingy.
Things. You got any things? Installation. That's what installation.
No, there's no installation. No, there's none, mate. No.
I was.
But actually, self-wood is quite okay in insulation. I see all the way around. You got wood. This is as well good insulating stuff.
Yeah. Correct.
It's better than just thin metal roofing or something like that.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Well,
situation.
Yeah.
Very cold in the winter and stupidly hot in the summer.
It's true.
True.
I'll just make do. If it's cold, I have to wrap it warm, and
you can get wee fan heaters from Tesco's for about a tenner, not even that. And
I've got one. I've got one in the house, mate.
Yeah, they're quite good at ones, but
you know what? I do see even not so long time ago, like tiny one, really tiny one. It's look like night lights. You know what? You just drop into your stick, and it's give you a tiny light at the night time. You know, like baby night light or something like that. Yeah. I see that size of heaters, and that was the same deal. You just drop it into the stick or your plug on the wall, and just blow the air. I think actually Hazy have such one at his tiny shed.
Has he got one? What Ian Matthews has got one?
Ian got the wood burner out there.
Yeah, he's got a wood burner in his shed.
He's too posh for me. He's
got a wood burner.
You know, but I believe with your size of shed, wood burner will be like need to be like, I don't know, like
no. In this shed,
that will be good enough.
Yeah, in this shed it'll probably go up in flame.
Yeah, true. But as well with wood burning, you got plenty things to take care about. You need good ventilation and as well insulation as well. Plus those CO sensors that will be good to have if you got wood burner.
Yeah.
Anyway, my car.
I'm still waiting for a tour of your shop, Raphael.
You wait for what?
What's a tour?
What's
a tour of your shop?
A tour. Okay. Yeah. I think I have already few of them. I think I make one with the drone actually.
I'll have to have a look at that.
It was long time ago.
Yeah.
But you know what? Just to save you the searching, because I have no idea how it was called myself. I just make short one. Short one and post it out. Why not?
Lovely.
Not promising it will be like tomorrow or the day after or something, but yeah.
I'm just intrigued. I'm very intrigued.
Come on then.
Yeah. Actually, this spot in here, as I sitting right now, is just the cave. Actually, in the entrance, you entering the main cave, and behave rules and so on.
Yes.
But upper I got like 2-3 good sized workshops, but at winter time it gets cold out there.
Yeah.
Can't imagine.
Raphael, where are you based?
Denmark.
Denmark.
Yeah, quite close to you, but basically.
Not far. Scandinavia. Not far.
Yeah. Not so far. But to get to use all that workshops, that was cost me quite a lot of time and work.
Yeah.
But finally I get it, and there is chance I get one more.
Yeah.
So that's very positive about another 60, maybe 70 square meters of ground level workshop with the big door. So that's positive.
See if I won the lottery, I would get a nice built, not too big, a huge workshop. That's most important is the workshop.
Mm-hmm.
For I can hold 100 cars anyway. That would be my dream. Got a huge workshop built with a bar.
Actually, John Ladd, I do looking already about, I don't know, maybe 5-6 years after some old farm area what I could bought, where they have all those barns and such a stuff. Though I look after one quite modern, so will be at least one, let's say, metal one, without any reparation, and some maybe old barn what I can turn into the tiny workshops. But so far, every time when I found something, either way it's at the wrong location, or it's too pricey for me, or
yes, that's a problem.
Something wrong with
even here to rent, find a rented garage or an old farmyard or barn is they're wanting a fortune for it.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm not even looking after renting. I want to buy one, and I'm gonna settle out there. So that's gonna be my ranch. I don't need a crazy huge house. Let's say, 150 square meters will be totally enough for me.
Yeah.
I will basically, if I got like 2 or 3 barn and few hangars for machines, basically I will be only going to sleep at the home. So even though it will be like 100 square meters, that will be good enough for me, right?
I seen the other day on Facebook, I seen a unit for sale. It looked quite big, and they wanted just over £800 a month rent. That's quite expensive. There was nothing in it. It was just power and water. There wasn't any like machineries or equipment. It was just a bare, bare inside it. It was just. Obviously, it must have been all been cleaned because the floor was all painted, and there wasn't any shelves or 2 posts or ramps, and it was just a bare, garage. It was just for £800 a month. That's pretty expensive.
True. Ali, that's quite too far away from me, but thanks for offer.
Yeah, I think he's a bit far for a bit of ground,
I did look after a few, and some of them got really nice, barns and those house for the machines what the farmers used to store. But if I gonna put, let's say, about 2 million of currency, what I mean here, for the ground and buildings, and the house is for the totally destroy and rebuild. So that's another 2 million of cost, right?
Yeah.
And so far, I didn't have such a kind of money to put in.
No.
But who knows? Maybe one day. As I get a famous YouTuber, who knows?
In the lottery, you never know.
All I need is like, let's say, about 120 square meter house to be easy to clean, and let's say about 1,200 square meters barns. That will be perfect for me.
Yeah, I don't mind saying there's a lot of farmers up here as well. They must have some empty barns they don't use, But the problem is up here, I think there's too many people help themselves, sort of thing. So you need to
just destroy all the stuff. True.
Get decent.
So it's basically ruined.
Yeah. You probably need a camera and everything else. So. That looks alright.
As well, I don't need the ground because I don't want to grow anything except, let's say, if I got such a, let's say, old farm or something like that, I may keep like 3 to 5 chickens just for eggs and just for fun.
Yeah. I wanted to get chickens at ours, but my missus put the dampeners on
Fire
that.
box on it.
Yeah, actually, as I grew up, we always have in our house, like, there was always one cow, like some few pigs, some chickens, ducks, geese, goats, and so on. Not plenty, 1 or 2 of each one, but that's
Raphael,
always help out, right?
I know what you do with your chickens. You put them in that cannon things and blow them up, shoot them out.
Actually, chickens are very great gimbal for the camera. When you go low budget and you got no gimbal to stabilize your video, just grab the chicken and just tape the camera on his head, and then you grab the chicken and mix it around. Camera will be stabilized as well.
I need to get one of them then. I need to get a chicken for that.
If you don't have the money for the gimbal, you got
and then the chicken
work
walks
with what
off.
you have,
Damn it. This isn't working. But I need to make sure this chicken stays still. Where's the duct tape gone? Duct tape, feet to the floor. There we go, sorted.
I understand that with the chicken. Because I did it with the chicken, I'm going to get the chicken, and the chicken's head didn't move at all.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's why it makes it great gimbal.
Don't break its neck.
No.
You better get a neck brace.
Chicken neck.
Depends what camera you put on it. If you put like GoPro, that's fine. But if you put like old VHS camera, so that could be difficult.
That would break a neck.
Yeah.
But then you got the chicken soup and nice meat. Okay, 2 seconds, guys.
I'd rather a turkey.
Turkey.
Please bear with chicken just laid egg. Done.
My brother has chickens for eggs. He sells them.
That could actually make quite an interesting video. Chicken cam.
Chicken cannons. I'm like,
chicken cannons, okay.
You can always grow tomatoes. You can always grow tomatoes, Raphael. UK Scrapper says.
Where I just looking me too sometimes.
One thing I would do with tomatoes is throw at people's windows.
Tomatoes, yeah. I may try. I may try again. Why not? As far as I get rid of all those slugs and so on.
Yeah.
I used to grow tomatoes almost every year. Not plenty. Sorry, not plenty, but
next door neighbour, they've got apples in their front garden. I think they're for cooking apples or something.
One of my grass cutting customers has got an apple tree, but all her apples are rotten.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think they pick them in, just leave them, but I think most of the time the birds are at them.
Yeah, birds got them. As far as they are young, they got them. Ali, slugs are not edible for humans. Snails are. Those with the shells, not slugs.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
you need to know how to prepare them.
Them in the sandwich. Some snails eat them all. I don't think so. I'd rather cat food.
No, I think he's on about tomatoes.
No, this year I didn't grow even one tomato in my garden. I did attempt, but as far I put the plants out after 2 nights, gone. 14 plants was totally gone.
Bye bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
I need to purge them. Yes, Ali, believe me or not, after they eat my 14 plants, I was hunting for them every morning and every evening. I guess I killed more than 1,000.
It's John Ladd.
But they are still coming off.
Yeah. I get them in my shed. Mainly snails. I'm just like, get out.
Yep.
I have a hatred for snails and slugs.
I don't see many
They freak me out.
snails. Honestly,
No.
don't see many snails.
You know,
See
I
them all come down there,
and
unfortunately.
plenty slugs as well. You know, when I come out at the right time, I can grab about
Mind
30,
you,
30, 40 ready to eat, like at least 50 millimeters diameter.
mind you, I
Yeah.
don't really see a huge amount of snails. It's more I hear them crunch. Oh, there's a snail under my foot. Dead now.
But I never tried to prepare them so far.
Is that just water, or is that very thin black, very small blackcurrant in that?
Mm-hmm.
Pure water.
What is that?
Wellington water.
It's meant to be juice, but
Or
Who made
diluted?
it? You or your mother?
Mum.
Is it diluted? Just got to.
I think that's the one Mum made. Might be the one I made. I can't remember. Yeah,
I got
squash and it's really
coffs
weak.
juice tonight, so
It's
That's the
squash,
good
but it's
juice.
really, really weak. Actually, I think that's the one that I did. Can't taste anything. Yeah.
I'm going to put some more blackcurrant in it then.
Hot blast.
yeah, I may try that. UK buddy, I may
Shout,
try
mummy
that
to
next
bring
week.
shout your mum to bring the blackcurrant in.
Probably falling asleep, to be fair.
Yeah, she probably has. How is she anyway, Scotty?
Yeah, doing all right. I had a wheelchair service today, so she had the MOT. Apparently, it's good for
Oh.
another 600 miles. I'm like, yeah, very slow miles.
Salt. I use some Epsom salt. Ali, though
Mm.
it's dissolved after a few rainy days and yeps.
Yeah.
Eggshells work well for them, I must
And
say.
stones. Stones is another good one.
What,
Anything
for
like
the,
really
Yeah,
cool.
those sharp
snails.
ones. Yeah,
The
you can buy
snails.
something like that.
Yeah.
Or gravel. They won't go across that because they don't like the feeling of it.
I'm back.
Hmm.
Kabah.
John
You've
Ladd,
been back too many times, John Lad.
I'm going to drop
Oh,
out
there's a
now,
cat
mate.
this time.
I'll
You
go
can't
and have
watch
my dinner.
food.
I'll go and eat my pizza. John Ladd,
Ah.
What's happening?
take care, everyone.
Dick's
Are
going.
you away, Dick? Are you?
See you
Take
later,
care,
Dick.
mate. I'm going to drop
Take
out.
it easy.
Take
Catch you on the
care,
next
everyone.
one.
Take care.
See you there. Thank
Take
you.
it easy.
No, it was only 4.
Hmm.
Yeah. The
I
awesome
gotta be gone
foursome.
soon as well. I am almost at the midnight.
Is it, oh, what's the
But
time?
yeah,
Isn't it?
let's stay a few more minutes.
Go
Why
ahead.
not? How long you gonna stay, John?
I don't know.
Don't know.
It's usually
Sorry, hold
Ali. It's usually Ali live tonight, but he's not well, so I say, so look, I'll go live and if you want. So that's why I'm live tonight.
Yeah. By the way,
I was
let's
supposed to go live. I was meant to go live last night, but I just couldn't be bothered. So
let's wish
Yeah.
our body well healing. Quick go back to the
Get well
to the,
soon.
to the normal. Get well soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he said he's got a kidney infection or something. He's been drinking too much
That's
Pickle
not-
10.
You know, at some point I got kidney stones, and they actually say to me that I'm supposed to drink like Ali cranberry juice and some beer.
I've never had any. I never had that bladder stones or what you call them, kidney stones. I think it
Would you
depends what
start-
you eat. I think it depends what you're eating that causes them.
Yeah, probably. As far as you get too much thingies, the right thing,
Yeah, if you get too many thingies, that does affect you too.
and believe me, you don't want to have that. You don't want to have that. It is like it is pain. Believe me.
Imagine going to the doctors, go, what's your problem? I have a sore thingy, but can you help me?
At this point, you need to point with your finger where you got those thingy.
Yeah.
That solved the problem.
Yeah, probably get told to like go somewhere else. I don't want to go near your thingy.
And this guy point you the second door.
Yeah. Put the gloves on.
Time to investigate. No,
That may be.
Say for fuck's sake.
Cough.
Yeah, okay, so anyway, guys, I got 9 more minutes to midnight. So I'm going to say good night to everyone as well.
Yes, that's cool.
And
thanks very much for coming up, Raphael. I appreciate it.
No problem. As far as I got time, and
I hope you get your stickers soon because I did send them first class.
no worry, they're gonna come sooner or later. I'm used to get it like with delay, so that's normal.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for having me. Have a great chat, ladies and
You're welcome. Thanks very much.
ladies and
See you later,
gents.
Raphael.
Bye.
See you all. Bye for now.
See you later.
I think I'm going to end this at 11 o'clock. I think so.
Yeah.
I only got a cup of tea and a biscuit before I go to bed or whatever.
Tea and a biscuit.
Cup of tea. Can't beat a cup of tea and a biscuit, Scotty. Especially the breakaways.
Slice of cake. Can a bit of slice of cake.
I got some.
Just a cup of tea, Jamie.
I bought biscuits today, so I bought the Jammy Dodgers from Widows. You get 2 in a pack. And I says to the girlfriend's daughter, do not touch them. They are mine. So I put them high up in the cupboard so you can't get them.
And she got them.
No, they're still there.
Oh, right.
I says to her, don't touch them. I swear to God, I'll be shouting at you. I don't mind buying stuff, but I want stuff for myself as well.
Aye.
Yeah, but you don't get my biscuits.
You know, touch up biscuits.
Oh, pardon me.
Yeah, sure.
Back at you.
The girlfriend's getting a tattoo tomorrow. So I think she's up early to go to the tattooist, but I don't know whether they were closed or not. I think they're still kept open.
No, tattooists are back open now, but
Yeah,
they're under a lot of restrictions.
yeah.
I was speaking to my tattooist's partner because she does piercings, and she can only do 1 piercing an hour.
That's ridiculous.
Aye.
That's crazy.
She used to be able to do 6 within that hour, but now she can only do 1 an hour.
Yeah, because she's got to do all the cleaning in between.
Yeah.
If it's got disinfectant and all that stuff before you do anything, what's the harm in it?
Aye.
It's just, I think, what company hasn't got any? Is it Sweden? Is it? Hasn't got any lockdowns or any restrictions. They haven't got anything.
No.
You know, it's just
They've not had any they've not had a lockdown. They've not had any restrictions or nothing. Sweden.
No.
I think we only moved to Sweden then.
What about like is South Africa got it and all that? No.
Not I've heard.
No.
I think they've had some cases, but it's not bad.
Yeah. I think because it's really warm down there, that's why. They've got hot weather down there, so.
John Ali said he'll come round and eat all your biscuits.
Well, I think you'd struggle, Ali, because the doors are locked. You probably get lost. Maybe, Ali. You probably don't know. I wouldn't leave your car outside my house for long because probably the wheels would be taken off it. Tim, see, like when we got the bin day, you always put your wheelie bins around by the lock-up garages. And someone's left a bike there with no wheels in it and still sitting there. I'm like, really? You know.
Ooh,
yeah.
scratch.
He put the wheels off of it and just left the frame.
Yeah, that's what they did.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not even in the handlebars on
I've
the
seen
hot seat, so it's just a frame. So,
I've seen it.
Yeah. Probably see it all around it all the time around Wellington way, Scotty.
No, Taunton actually.
Yeah.
There was a bike there. There was a bike in Taunton. One wheel was removed, then another wheel was removed, then the handlebars were removed, and the seat was removed. You literally just had to. You didn't even have the pedals on the thing.
See, Inverness is really bad for bike thefts, like mountain bikes and all that stuff. Because there's a guy that I know. He had a mountain bike stolen last week. It must have been worth about $1,000. He had it outside a shop for about 2 seconds and it was gone. But at the end of the day, it's his own fault for not locking it up. If he locked it, we had more chance to get it. Like stopping the theft.
He's looking in your window.
Oh, you're not tall enough to be looking at the window. Because the window's quite high. The window's quite high, Tim. So you have to go on a step ladder or something. So Ollie's not that tall, so you'd struggle.
It's kind of easy,
You like Frodo, Ollie Mac. I know I have Ollie. I left my bike at your house plenty of times, but I always locked it. We always put the cable tie thing. No, I had it was actually a chain. I had a proper chain bike thing, but I always wrapped it around the front wheel and the frame, so they couldn't get it off.
5'6", LOL.
I'm 5'7", so I'm not much taller.
So it's a Frodo, is it? Frodo, the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Hobbits.
I've not seen these films. I find them boring.
Where do you want me to take you? I don't know yet, Alex. I haven't looked at any cars I know of that's reasonable. Anyway, you can't go anywhere anyway, Alex, because you've got sore kidneys, so you'll be...
Be stopping every couple of minutes. Don't like that!
There's somebody at my door. I hear some scratching at my door. Right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up for the night.
All right.
Thanks very much for coming up and supporting me. It's appreciated.
Not a problem, John, lad.
And I hope you have a nice day tomorrow. And I'll probably see you. Who's live tomorrow? Snobby.
Snobby at 7.
Yeah, I can't believe it's Friday tomorrow already, man. Jesus.
I know.
Where's the week gone?
I know.
Yeah. But that's
anyway,
what I'm
guys,
saying. See once you get past June and July. The rest of the year just flies in.
I don't know how this year's gone, man. It's just gone over there.
Considering the majority of it we've been stuck indoors, it's surprising, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be glad to see the back of this year.
Me too. Anyway, guys, have a good day tomorrow, and I'll see you tomorrow. Live. Okay, bud.
Yeah,
take care.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.